All right, let's get this started right here on Batman Radio. Okay, this one is going to be a doozy. All right, because I'm going to go all the way in on you. All right, so first of all, right, this is, there's numerous people, right, who get online and they run their mouth and they make absolutely no sense. And, you know, all they do is project. They get online and they project, right, because they're upset and they're mad and they're disgruntled and they're angry, right? We've twig a day wage with my success, right? So, first of all, you made one complete lying false statement as usual, and you say these things and like your eyes literally shift when you say it because you know you're lying and you know you're not making any sense and you know reality. I mean, you're talking about you haven't tuned into my channel, but you have tuned into my channel. That's why you're mentioning my name. Why is my name being mentioned just because I addressed you like real quick? Well, that doesn't make any sense. So see, when you speak, you have to make sense. If you're gonna say my name, put some respect on my name and just say the truth. Okay? I mean, like I said, I'm the one who runs New York. Like I said, I was already up in Albany. I was in New York City. I run New York. In New York, you're nobody. You don't even have an identity. And it's very clear to see what I'm saying and what I'm talking about here. I'm not talking to anyone in particular because you don't exist. You don't have an identity. See what I'm saying? You have to sit there and say my name, but let me let you know something real quick, okay? Listen, you talking about, oh yeah, I know. He, this dude's hilarious, man. You was so entertaining. Talking about, yeah, this dude Tyree Snee, and oh, he's not a king of anything. Okay, if I'm not a king of anything, why have you stalked me for the past 20 to 20 years? Okay, number one, first question. Number two, if I'm not the king anything, why is it that if you scroll on this here YouTube that's a public platform and stop lying, you've been all over my channel looking at it. I'm sure you're part of the views that are paying me a little bit. Okay. If I'm not the king, how come I average more videos, more videos, more subs at a quicker rate than anybody? Genuinely, I average more views than all of you combined. All of you. You can take all your views and combine them, and through these short videos, right, I get more views than all of you combined, literally. You all do videos and live streams, and I accumulate more views on my channel than any of you. If you took all your views combined on all y'all's channels, you could not compare to my one channel, right? So on YouTube, on your platform that was all you have because you never had anything. Like I said, you were literally on the street, if you remember, begging for a hot dog. Do you remember that? Do you remember how you were saying, "I share with the homeless people"? This dude's hilarious, right? And then Steez had you all in a panic and an uproar. And you were losing it, and that's what you do. You start putting on your crazy act. Yeah, that stuff works with people who are naive. I see right through your little facade. You're soft. I mean, it just is what it is. You're soft. And then why are you trying to talk about the red triangles that you're a direct member of, sir? You're part of an illegal underground organization. Okay, are you sure you want to get cute with me and say my name? You're part of an underground illegal organization, okay? And you're sitting here talking about like this group that you're a part of as if they're a third party. What the hell is that? I don't get that. You know what I mean? Like, listen, bro. Listen, homeboy. I understand that you're looking for attention. I understand that you wish that you could be on my level and you never will be. I understand that you upset because, well, as far as YouTube's concerned, I'm the top dog and the boss. Let's get real, right? I mean, like I said, you can go right to YouTube and you see that I'm a superstar. And you and your group of people, right, who are all going to prison, you tried everything to stop me and you failed. Okay? So, I mean, number one, I'm Batman. So, I mean, we're kind of in two different lanes because you just sit inside all day, right? And like I said, you mooch off everyone else. You're homeless. You don't have anything. You don't have anyone that seems to really care for you or about you. You don't, I mean, literally, like nobody loves this dude. You feel me? And like I said, I mean, you just have no business saying my name. You feel me? And I don't really feel like saying your name because, like I said, you're irrelevant. I'm just asking a basic question. You brought my name up. You said my name for what? I haven't talked about you. You mean because I said real quick the truth about you? Hey, if you don't like it, brother, I mean, like, who cares? I mean, like, clearly all you're doing is you're going to just make these little statements that are delusional and don't make any sense because you think that's going to make someone mad. Bro, who values your opinion? Like, anyone. Name one person anywhere who even, like, talks to you or communicates with you. I mean, you run around the internet, bro, quite frankly, with, like I said, a girl and a chick, right? Who, and let's just get real here, man. I mean, if these people are going to sit here and do this, right, and you're gonna say my name, like I said, I mean, why should I not respond? You run around the internet, right, with in a fake relationship that you're not with this so-called girlfriend, right? That, I mean, y'all are not together, right? She's playing you like she's played you the entire time because you're a beta simp and you have no experience with actual women, and that's not a woman. Not to mention that, like I said, just like Steve's told you all the truth. You couldn't handle it, and you're still jealous of Steve's, and your bitterness and jealousy came out in your last videos. What are you saying my name for? I mean, I'm not afraid to respond. What's goody? What's up? I run your state, right? I literally run your state. I run your home, New York. New York is mine. You don't even exist in New York. You don't have an identity, just like Steve says. Steve's laid out the whole thing, all of reality for you. What is left for me to really say? I mean, come on, bro. You've got your own people in your little group, in your little sector that you hang around on here making a fool out of you, making fun of you. Everybody. I mean, that's the thing about me. They can't make fun of me. They have to talk about some other Tyree Sneed that doesn't exist, because the Tyree Sneed that actually exists that we all know is king of the world. So when you say, oh, uh, it's not like he's king of anything, right? Because you talk backwards, because you're literally the devil, or well, you want to pretend to be the devil. None of you are the devil. You're just demonically possessed, right? So you sit there and you say these things, acting like, oh, like who's laughing? Tyree Sneed is king, bro. I mean, I'm not king. I own billions in equity, mansion and estate, over 2,000 in jewelry, my own car lot. I pay over $100 for it every month. Website worth almost 2 Gs, mineral rights, oil royalties. I mean, I'm doing well. You want to talk about money? Cash means nothing. Holding cash is for suckers, and I have all the wealth and equity, and always have and always will. Always been on top of my game. Like I said, I've had bank accounts with over $300,000 in them, like it ain't nothing. I was in Vegas with over 60 grand. I was in San Antonio with over 60 grand. What are you talking about? I used to make and spend 10 racks every single month. What are you talking about? I made millions every year consecutively. What are you talking about? All this is financially backed by actual documents and records. The government targeted me. They literally had to delete my bank records. Yeah, they tried to delete my bank records and my 300,000 plus account that was invested in all the best stocks money can buy. And I immediately fired my broker and I did all my own investing. So what are you talking about? I made millions every year consecutively, bro. I'm now 35. I'm basically retired, and you start bringing up Batman because I said a couple of things about you that are the truth. Like, I'm just saying, if you want to respond, respond. Don't sit there and just say something that's silly and doesn't exist and makes no sense and isn't funny. I mean, say the truth. I mean, say no, Tyree Sneed. You said that I have something that people are giving me a hard time. Where? Where? Please show the proof. If you're going to say something, you have to show proof of it. You can't make false claims anymore, sir. We're way past that. So, no, you haven't provided any sufficient proof of that. There is nobody who gives me a hard time. You are in a group, right, that is unable to give me a hard time, never gave me a hard time, and they're all jealous of me like you are. So you're just online projecting your jealousy? What is that supposed to do? Why should I care or anyone care? Can you convince me to care? That's all I want to know. No, you talk, I'm going to talk. I'm going to respond all day. I ain't scared of none of you. You got that? Like I said, you already know reality. You know what it is. You know what you are, which is a coward, and you know that I'm the Braveheart. You feel me? You ran from me in Austin. So what are you talking about? The whole world knows that you're a coward. Like I said, you got people referring to you as the Geico caveman. You've been dissed on wax on these rap tracks a million times. I mean, like I said, you are, I mean, you've been scared to say my name. I don't know what you saying my name for. I'm not these other YouTubers. I'm going to respond. You feel me? Oh, and every time. So feel free to keep saying my name, because quite frankly, you're homeless. You're mooching off people. You're homeless, right? And you keep like going around other people's stuff. So you have to stay with other people because you don't have a home. Yeah, that's reality. And talking about, yeah, I got a property in New York. So you just got a property in New York out of when, where? You haven't worked at any point ever. You've never worked. I've worked since I was 16 nonstop. But you think that you have a property in New York, one of the places where the living cost is so high, it's unbelievable. And you've been living off a government voucher on Section 8, or somebody's paying the rent for that other little like cube you lived in. You literally lived in a box for years. You live in a box, bro. You've lived in that cube box for years, bro. That little cube box with your little fake green screen. You thought speakers with little lights attached to them with spinners was a big deal, bro. I got a car lot right now. I pay every month over $100 with a portion that I pay 25 racks for. Step your game up, not your hate up. How about that? I don't look like the Geico caveman. Okay. Like real talk, my hair looks beautiful. It don't have them weird like that weird look that yours has, like that homeless shimmer. You know what I mean? Like you could be like the sponsor for the new champagne, no, not champagne, well the champagne too, but the shampoo called Homeless Shimmer. You feel me? Like I said, Steez didn't like you. Steez went the hell in on you, and the shows are right there. You can't deny concrete evidence and facts. What do you mean I'm not the king? If I wasn't the king, why were you stalking me from day one? Because I was amazing and trying to make these videos acting like you're making fun of something that you really want to be, right? Yeah, you were jealous of me and you said that basically my identity was that I wear suits and ties and dress nice and I always have money. Like, yeah, you were just jealous. So, I mean, it never changed. I mean, just now I'm in my working out phase. I'm in a different phase of my life. And that's what happens when you live real life. You go through different phases and you also go up and down. So, what are you talking about? I mean, like I said, I'm ahead on my phone bill. I mean, I'm the only self made trillionaire who ever existed to date in equity. And all you people just run around continuing to run your mouth talking like reality isn't reality. That's why I don't deal with you. That's why I don't deal with that church group. That's why I don't deal with none of you because until you all talk to me as who I am and acknowledge that I really am a self-made trillionaire, I'm the only one who ever existed. I'm still rich beyond belief. Okay, cash means nothing to me. I compete with the big boys. You understand? But you wouldn't know anything about this because, quite frankly, your people don't know anything about money. You never had money. That's why you look at me and that image to you is foreign. And that's what you proved in your little corny video, right? Where you walked up to a stranger and acted and said, "Oh, it's Tyree Sneak because he was in a suit and tie and dressed nice." Yeah, because you wish you could do it, but you can, and you can't pull that look off because you look like the Geico caveman. You can't rap. You've never been able to rap. You try your hardest to make a track. Steve said all the truth about you about music. You ain't never sold one unit. You put up fake screenshots, which is fraud, right? I mean, like I said, you're guaranteed to go to prison for stalking and everything else that you're a part of. You were part of the group that called Seton Hospital and had this stuff happen to me physically. What do you mean? You think I forgot? You think I don't know? Like, what do you think I'm mad? I'm not mad, sir, because I'm divinely protected and my faith is in God. So you're not listening. When you all pulled that move you did, like I said, you created Batman, right? Batman has to go through what? Something, which is what you did to me, right? And you're responsible and you're going to be held accountable and responsible in court. That means that you're going to be serving a long time in prison, a lengthy sentence, right? Because you came for me hiding as a coward, because that's all you are. So why would I care what a coward has to say? And that's what happens. Batman has to go through a something and a rebirth. And that's what I went through. That's what I'm still going through. I'm rebirthing, bro. I'm Batman for real. That means like, I mean, like just like the thing says on my community wall. Look at me, bro. No, you don't get it, bro. Okay, you're not seeming to understand what you people did when you did what you did. Like I said, like oh, it all happened. It all was real. It all happened. It's just that I'm literally immortal and invincible because God chose to keep me here. It's just like it says on my community wall. That meme, go read it. Batman says, look at me. I'm stuck here and all I do is haunt these other people. That's reality for me, bro. You're not getting it, bro. I have nothing to lose. You understand? And guess what? There's nothing further you can do to me, buddy. Yeah, I'm your worst nightmare. Literally. Yeah. And I have no fear of nothing and nobody, and I do what I want. Yeah. All them internet games don't work with me, bro. Like I said, your girl was literally like, let's get real, bro. I mean, like, Steve's wanted to open a scooter store. Your girlfriend was the scooter store because she was the neighborhood bike. You feel me? Yeah. So what are you talking about? I mean, what? I mean, and not only that, but she was dating dudes with the weirdest names I've ever heard. How you gonna have one word and then lick in the same name, right? And they're all cult followers of a little corny cult of a guy who I literally flagged his channel, got him off YouTube, and he got banned from YouTube and got his karma, and he got exposed because of me. Just like I shut down Empower Network. I'm sorry, but what are you talking for? You want to say my name, bro? I'm gonna put you in your place completely on here verbally. See, all I got to do is come on here and talk. I don't got to get mad. I don't got to do nothing. Like I said, no, I just talk to God. I don't have to talk to God. God sees you. God sees what you're doing and how vindictive you are, how you want to deny reality because I've succeeded. Hey, listen, I'm happy, brother. That's why I'm not mad at you. Be mad for what, man? That's all good, bro. You want to deny my success? It ain't never been nothing new. Y'all all did the same thing and you'll continue to do the same thing. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: Mike Mills ain't rich and never gonna be rich. He's broke. And his whole, like, everything about him is a joke. Everything about you is a joke. Last I checked, bro, people look up the name Tyree Sneed, they gonna find rap tracks. They gonna see a real career rapping, right? Something tangible, real that you could never do. They look up your name, they ain't gonna find nothing real. They're just gonna find some tracks about you know what. That's literally the weirdest, most disgusting habit I've ever seen. You rap about the same thing that I can't even say on this network because there's rules. I'm monetized, you're not. You buy your subs and views. You'll never be anyone. I watch you for my entertainment, just like I watched Steez for my entertainment and still do. I watch Steez all the time. I watch all the old videos. Like I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Everything that somebody else does, you copy, I've noticed too. You don't even have your own rhetoric. You're trying to talk like that other dude who want to be me, that he's trying to bite off me and my music style, and he couldn't pull it off. He couldn't even come close. Like, y'all can't sing. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Talking about, oh, I'm this tall and whatever, bro. You're weak. It's just that simple. You're weak and frail. You're flabby like Larry Holmes. Okay, that's number one. And number two, like I said, we all know what it is. I mean, the minute that I touch down in New York with Christina, I'm taking over New York. It's that simple. So I'm about to take over your entire state. I mean, I'm going to take over New York, bro. And trust me, my music will have tapes. Literally, like, tapes will be everywhere. Like, I'm talking about, like, actual my music CDs will be everywhere, bro. We gonna be probably selling CDs and distributing CDs again. You feel me? So I'll be on the block, like, literally, like selling tapes like I used to. I'm out in the open. I don't hide from nobody. I know you will never come to see me. You, all you do is a bunch of theatrics and acting, right? But the fact is that you know reality. You want to pretend that you don't know reality, but you know reality. You know who I am. You know enough about me, right? That you just know who I am, right? And what you do is you get online and you run your mouth like this because what you want is a response. You're not getting one. This is all you get. You feel me? Like I said, you play them games with the people on your level. You know what I mean? Because even Steve's was way beyond your level, bro. That's the truth, man. You ain't never gonna be on Steve's level. At least that's why people listen to him. You know what I mean? The fact is, ain't nobody gonna ever listen to your shows or play your stuff or care about you musically because your music is horrible. It's terrible, bro. But, you know, I mean, that's all. People told you the truth like they told you the truth in New York. Do you get any spins on radio? What's your excuse? You in the mecca of rap, dude. You're in the mecca of rap and you're not a rapper. You're a wannabe rapper. You're in the middle of New York. I think New York City. How in the hell have you not, like, like, taken off, bro, with your music? That's crazy, man. Because you have no talent. Like I said, you keep bringing up other people. That's what you narcs do. Necro's a joke. He never had a career. He's broke. Vinny Paz was broke. Ill Bill was broke. All of Jedi Mind Tricks made no money. They admitted in tracks and made it on statements publicly. What are you talking about? So the homeboys you roll with were soft, never tough. You never did anything, right? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I've seen those articles. You didn't do anything. You're just always the coward in every situation. And at the end of the day, that whole group made no money. That's why Vinny Paz made that song about he was leaving the game because y'all tried to make bread and couldn't make no bread with your music. So what are you talking about? The fact is, your whole state is a joke, man. And I'm gonna come right up there to New York and tell all you in front of your face, and you're not gonna do anything about it. What are you talking about? The South runs y'all, bro. You wanna run your mouth and say my name, bro? I run Atlanta, and Atlanta runs y'all. So what does that make you to me? You're a peon, bro. What? Bro, I was literally in the middle of Bankhead, bro. I ran Bankhead, bro. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. A dude like you have no actual experience with going anywhere or anything. Like, I have all the life experience and you have none. You could never make it in Atlanta, bro. You could never succeed in Atlanta. I guarantee it. Like, prove me wrong, bro. Why don't you travel somewhere? You're how old? You got to be like in your 40s by now. Why don't you go somewhere and actually make something of yourself from scratch like you see me do a million times? What's your excuse? Like, do you own a car lot that you pay over $100 every month that has one Porsche in there worth over $25,000 I paid for cash? That car's worth more than that, bro. Like, what, bro? I have like 5 cars in there, all luxury whips still. What are you talking about? I think it's like 4 cars, something like that. I don't even remember, bro. I don't even pay attention, bro. I just pay for it. And then I have the other Mercedes that my other homeboy is supposed to have if I can ever get a hold of him and see if I can get that back because it's all mine. I pay cash for everything. Everything is in my name. So what are you talking about? No, I know how to protect my assets. I'm rich as hell. I'm wealthy. You're nobody. You don't know how to move, and you want to fabricate and get online, and you talk to the same 3 people every day, but you want to get online and run your mouth talking about, yeah, my reality doesn't exist, but your delusion does. Boy, stop it. You funny as hell. You got a property in New York. You ain't never had a property. You lived off Section 8 this entire time. Where did the property come from? You're not in it. So what are you talking about? I'm out of town. You're not out of town. You're mooching off somebody else because you're homeless. So you have no choice but to move around and scrounge, for whatever you can get just to barely get by. Why don't we say the truth? Right? Talking about, I have a Lenovo. Who cares about any of that stuff, bro? I mean, I've had all that stuff a million times over and pawned it. I had nicer laptops than anything you'll ever get. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like, bro, I own things right now that cost like over $4,000. What are you talking about? My bat cycle alone, I put 1,300 into. That's more than anything you have. What are you talking about, bro? I got inventory of 4 bicycles, bro. You know what I mean? And like I said, what we even talking about money for? Because you ain't gifted like me. You wish you were this handsome. You wish you looked like me. Let's just get real, bro. That's why you mad because you get no attention, like especially from women. No women pay you any attention. And my girlfriend is gorgeous and beautiful. And all the people you hang out with, the jokes, the so-called women who all they do is be envious and jealous of me, they're a complete joke. They're washed up and they didn't amount to nothing, did they? Did they? To diddly squat is what they amounted to. They're never going to be anybody in anything. So what are you talking about? I didn't get the best of you and all them? Yes, I did. So I just want you to understand when you say my name, that's fine, but just understand, I'm calling it right now. This is a prediction, people. Instant karma is coming to you, right? From God. God is going to ride all day for me. He going to deliver. Yeah, I can guarantee that. I don't worry about nothing, brother. You go against me, you go against God. So keep my name out your mouth. Don't say nothing subliminally. And right, like I said, the fact is, a dude like you a troll, bro. You know what I mean? You're someone who, like I said, when I'm up in New York, you'll be doing the same thing, ducking me. We already know, bro. We already know what it is. We already know you's a coward. You already know, bro. We know you a bozo. You feel me? And that's how everybody look at you. That's how your own family look at you. That's how all your people around you look at you. That's how your fake girlfriend look at you. You feel me? Remember, my girlfriend isn't a troll. She's a real person, but yours is a troll. Yeah, literally. You dating a troll, cuzzy. You feel me? So what you talking about? Steve's went the hell in on you, bro. Said the truth, bro. You can't even make tracks. You so busy obsessing over the other people, have no identity. No, you can't even make your own thoughts, bro. Like I said, he made a track called Vengeance. You made a track called I Am. You were finishing sentences out of his tracks like you're a weirdo, bro. You've been weird since day one. Like, you really want to get cute with me? Go ahead, start that weird stuff with me, bro, because I'm gonna put you in your place verbally every time on here that you do it. You got that? So next time you say my name, expect an even worse response verbally that's going to put you in your place even more, bro. I could talk about you for years. Okay, you've made a complete fool of yourself on here, bro. You feel me? Why don't you tell the people the truth publicly about how you ran from me in Austin, about how like literally you and your people talk all this stuff and write checks you can't cash and you claim that you somebody, but you know at the end of the day who's tough, who's built like this, and who runs the streets. You feel me? And you have to back down. It's that simple. Not just you, but you and all the people you roll with. And y'all got some numbers. You got quite a few people. So that don't make no sense to be a coward on top of that, much less when you're a legal organization. You can't use no excuse, bro. You ran, man. You ran every single time, just like Nutword said. Steve said the truth about you, man. He said you write checks you can't cash, and every time it came down to it, you ran from everybody. That's a fact. You feel me? Like I said, man, people at least trying to hear Steve's music. I mean, including you, because you his biggest fan, I guess. Whatever. Like, you're not his fan. You just super jealous of him. The fact is, you want what he has because he had a gift that you'll never have. Straight up, he was spitting in the '90s. He was spitting fire. I give it to him. You've never been able to spit. And the fact is, at the end of the day, I mean, the sad part is he never had a career, and neither do you. Neither of you have made it anywhere. You're not a rapper. Do you understand that? He wasn't a rapper. In order to be a rapper, you have to have a record label or a record deal, and you have to sell units. That's just the name of the game. That's how it works. Mathematically, you have to have your own website. You're gonna have to have some marketing and promotion. You're gonna have to have a platform like this one to move your music around and get some rotations. Do you understand that you and that B Vlogs dude, okay, Mr. Tubby, Mr. Whatever, I mean, he literally looks like a duck, okay? Yeah, Mr. Duckbill Platypus over there, do you understand that when y'all make a track, you get 0 spins, but when I make a music track, I get more spins than all of y'all? Have you noticed that? I mean, I know you see it because it's right in front of you. So don't say, "Oh, I don't listen to Tyree Sneed." Yes, you do. You're obsessed. All y'all listen to me, bro. You listen to me right now. What are you talking about? Because you have nothing going on for you. Everything is uneventful as hell. What are you talking about? So, see, the thing is, instead of being like that and being weird, why don't you just donate and show some support? How about that? And if you're not going to do that, well, then just keep my name out your mouth. Every time you say my name, I want 25 bucks. How about that? If not, don't speak my name. And it's all good because, like I said, I mean, the minute I take it to court, the lawyer is going to tell all y'all the same thing to keep my name out your mouth. But then you're going to have to because it's going to be by law. So the next time you say my name, they're going to literally have more charges, right, for that case, right? And they're probably going to put a warrant out because that's how it works. I mean, once you get instructed by a lawyer, an actual official lawyer, that this is the law and you're not going to use this man's likeness and you're going to remove your videos of slander, and like once I win the case, I mean, it is what it is, bro. They gonna have you remove all them videos, man, all y'all, bro. If you say my name at all, like I can literally have you have to go through and find any video you stated my name, bro. I want all them videos removed. Cause you ain't got no business speaking my name if you ain't being positive, straight up. And guess what? You gonna have to go through that. Yeah, you gonna have to sift through all your nonsense and figure out where you said my name. You feel me? I don't know what you talking about, bro. Talking about, yeah, oh, he ain't the king of anything. Really? Okay. Well, then how come I own things that cost over 4 grand something? You don't have anything that costs that much. How come I own billions in equity in my own buildings that I enjoy at my leisure? Okay, that make Drake's fake little mansion that he doesn't own, the Oval Mansion, look like nothing. Okay, literally look like porridge. Okay, come on, bro. What are you talking about, man? The fact is, you have women problems like all these nerds. What does that have to do with me? Why are you saying my name, bro? All I did was say the truth about you real quick. And then what? You people who continue to stalk and the same people who are failures and they want to rap and they want to be a man and they're not, they go tell you, oh, yeah, he's talking about it. And they don't have to because I know you watch me. You watch me, bro, consistently, man. You've been watching me the entire time, and that's fine. Keep paying me. By the way, people, we just accrued another check. It's already around $102, just like I told you. Cha-ching. So I got more money coming to me this next month. But you want to talk about money and you want to call people, things that they're not, role reversing and projecting. But I'm not broke, sir, because I have money right now and I continue to make money. And I already paid my phone bill. Bro, my phone's not due till the 21st, man. This phone's expensive to pay the plan. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, but what? See, this is the thing is that when I talk, y'all take everything literal and you always go in negative direction with it. Why don't you just be positive, brother? I mean, do you own a car lot that you literally created with your own money? No, I do. Just like Noteword said, you can talk all the whatever you want, but like just admit the facts that you're copying off me. Like, yeah, you copy off everybody, bro. That's all he do. He just try to bite off everybody. He don't have a personality. Like he can nutty put you in your place, bro. He said, I think it's in the whatever section at Walmart, the medicine section at Walmart or something. He said he think he can get a personality there. I think they sell those. Boy, stop it. You funny as hell, bro. You're all of our entertainment. Yeah, no, we all laugh every day. Yeah. At who else? Come on, bro. All y'all, bro. All y'all trolls, man. That's what you there for our entertainment. You like the penguin and his brother. You feel me? All that fake talking and ain't never gonna be about nothing, never did nothing, and can't do nothing for yourself. Those are two brothers, and two brothers can't even support themselves. It's embarrassing, bro. And you got every opportunity handed to you in front of you, right? Because you from here. That's crazy. That's downright crazy, man. I'm just saying, bro. If I was dating like the neighborhood stork, like you are, if I was dating the neighborhood stork, okay, that literally just showed up in the middle of the night everywhere with a new dude, like she's literally like rented, dude. I mean, literally, bro. She's like rent a center on steroids, bro. Like, do you know what she did to the last man's car? And then what did you do? I think you gave her a car, man. You super simp of the year, bro. You get the award, bro. Do you need me to get you a trophy and give it to you? Is that what you need? You need a cookie or a trophy? Which one do you want? Hand select which one you want, bro, because you have the stork of the year, bro. She's a stork, bro. Y'all are hilarious, bro. The other one, literally, the other dude's fake girlfriend has a forehead the size of Jupiter. Literally, a forehead the size of Jupiter, literally. And you want to sit here and play these games with me, bro? Please stop it, man. Y'all are the funniest people I've ever seen, bro. Y'all are natural entertainment. Like I said, I'm not a part of your thing, bro. Like if you say my name, that's fine, but put some respect on it. Say the truth. Don't say it backwards and say, yeah, because he's not a king of anything. That's the same thing that Jay-Z was trying to talk about 50 Cent, like, oh, nobody's afraid of 50 Cent. But they were afraid of 50 Cent. That's the truth. You know what I mean? And 50 Cent was, he's a snitch too on paper. I've seen the paperwork myself. I met his DJ in person. I paid for the studio time at Coast to Coast Mixtapes. I recorded a single in Miami. What are you talking about, bro? I'm on the most downloaded mixtape in the world. Streets Bring It Out of You, volume like 152 with Idris Elba hosting it. Idris Elba hosted my album, my mixtape. I was on that mixtape. That's the most downloaded mixtape in the world, coast to coast mixtapes, right? And I would never work with them again unless I had buku bucks and money that I could just do what I needed to do in there, like I did last time. And I didn't have a whole lot, but I had enough to facilitate it and put it together and put the track together. That's more than you. You don't have a track on Coast to Coast mixtapes, do you? Right. You don't have a track on the most downloaded mixtape in the world, do you? No. So that's an accomplishment still, right? I don't think it's any of my best work. I mean, the tracks I think it actually is pretty cool personally, but it's not anywhere near how I can rap now and sing now. Like it's not near my talent now, but it was great for the time. It was a successful project. It is what it is. And when you do the deal with them that way, the package that I purchased, they already mesh you out of your royalties, I think. So there was nothing I could do about that. I didn't make a mistake. It was just that was how it worked. It was more like a, like a spring break thing with music. It was just to enjoy yourself, and I did. It was fun, and that was it. It was an experience. You know what I mean? But I had other stuff going on, and I was in the streets dealing with beef, like real beef, bro. I was out there everywhere, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I was out there in Florida all over. I was at Cape Coral. I had to drive all the way to Miami or whatever from Cape Coral just to get to the studio and do all that with them. You feel me? I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Wearing nice clothes, like dressing like I'm Vin Diesel, like with nice like shirts with no sleeves on them, but like designer shirts. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. There was so-called women in Florida who were doing the same thing, like trying to hate on me, like talking about that, like all y'all are backwards. Like you have to understand, you can be backwards all you want, but I don't care. See, I'm not backwards. I operate forwards. I know how to live life the right way. Like, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Literally. There was a so-called woman in Florida, bro. I remember she was hating on me, and the roommate that was trying, he had put holes in my tires and all this stuff to stop me because he just saw that I had aspirations and dreams of being a rapper and that I was actually doing it. So he didn't want me to get to the convention. I still put the track together, still fixed my tires and got there and did everything. I just couldn't go that day, I think, because of that or whatever, like to the actual performance. And it's like, it's not that big of a deal. Like I might have been discovered. There's other ways to get discovered. It's not a big deal. I don't care. And what I'm saying is like the girl that he was like pretending he was with or whatever, they said something like jealousy envy talking about like, oh, you don't know how to dress or something. Like, bro, this is a designer shirt with the sleeves off. Like that's how it's designed. Like it's a designer shirt. Like I know how to dress, and the slouch that you with doesn't know how to dress, wearing like basically like a Monopoly man shirt. Like you know what I mean, like a t-shirt. Like y'all are just backwards, and it's because both of those people had jealousy and envy in them, right? I don't care. So you care about these broads, these so-called women. Steve told you the same thing and put you up on game. Why do you care, bro? I don't care about these so-called women. I care about my girlfriend Christina because she's a real woman. If you're a real woman, I'm gonna give you credit and benefit of the doubt, right? But like when it comes to me being in love, like I am with Christina, that's a whole nother ball game, right? But that ain't got nothing to do with you. You don't know nothing about love. All you know about is being fake and pretending and coming online to YouTube in your pathetic, quiet desperation and trying to simulate a personality and simulate that you're me. I mean, I'm sorry, you own a property in New York. Do you know how much owning a property in New York costs? It costs a $500,000. Literally, any property you buy will cost, I can guarantee it, at least half a mil. So you got a $500,000 from where, and you're so silly you put that into a property? Boy, stop it. You feel me? If you had a half a mil, first of all, you don't put that in a property, but you're not smart, so you wouldn't know that, and you didn't buy a property. So what are you talking about? No, you do not have a property. What are you talking about? All those people in your sector, they mooch off of other people. Y'all own nothing, you have nothing, you're all homeless without a pot to you know what in, and that's the facts and that's reality. So you get online and you're quite desperation, like Tyler Durden said, and trying to make yourself feel better. I mean, it's pathetic. But so I'm supposed to get upset because you said my name and you said some lies, bro. Lie all you want, man. But just understand I'm gonna respond. We'll have a lot of fun with this. You see what I'm saying? All that extra stuff, miss me with that, boy. That stuff don't work with me. You already know what's good. Like I said, you know what I mean? Like it is what it is, man. Your people don't scare me at all. You've tried everything, bro. You can't move me. The line moves for nobody. I don't care about none of this material. I don't care about nothing you talking about, homie. See, I'm really the streets. I'm really the gangster. So, like I said, we on different time. You know what I mean? See, that's the facts. You a snitch, and everybody knows that you just like Red Pill. You feel me? So, nah, keep my name out your mouth, bro, because the dude that you're part of a cult of, that cult leader, I'm gonna get him put in prison. Yep. And I don't say his name because he doesn't exist. That whole thing that you're talking about, the sector and all that, none of it exists. So how does a guy who's in a delusional snow globe talking about a reality that doesn't exist and these sectors and part of his cult and whatever he has going on over there and his nonsense, none of it exists. How would a guy who literally is delusional and talks about things that don't exist every day try to tell me my reality is not real? I'm not the king. I'll tell you what, straight up, homeboy, I still live better than you. I live better than you every day. I've eaten better than you this entire time. I will look a hell of a lot better than you. I look better than Ryan Gosling and Brad Pitt. You wish you looked like me. And I don't have a unibrow, by the way. I don't know why you can't afford an electric razor. I don't know what's so difficult about just going, that's all you got to do. You know what I mean? Like real talk, bro. I mean, like I don't know how people talk to you and don't just do it themselves. Honestly, it's unbearable. I mean, it's just there. Your uni is just sitting there. I mean, you're like Freud and dodgeball. I mean, are you serious right now? You know what I mean? Like I came to play. Like you're ridiculous, bro. You know what I mean? And you're super feminine, bro. Like you don't have a masculine bone in your body, bro. Like I'm gonna go in on you way worse than Steve's did. You feel me? So you think you winning something running your mouth. Like you like, bro, I brought you on the panel. I tried to have a civil conversation with you and you had some weird like conniption and literally started like twitching on my live because you're so pressed and triggered by my success and my existence and who I am. And you sat there and did your little fake smirk because you're literally possessed by demons, right? It's a fact. This dude is possessed, bro. Like what? You ain't fooling nobody, bro. That's why you can't even sit still for 2 seconds. You like all of them, bro. You like all them exes too. Y'all talk about these so-called women like anybody cares. I don't care what any of my exes do. They lost me. They took the biggest loss they could, losing me, and they failed at everything. Yeah. No, I won against all of them. What are you talking about? That's what life about, winning. What are you talking about? Life is about when people try to do that and try to snake you behind your back, stand up to them and win. That's what I did with everyone. You could say whatever name of anybody that comes from my past that I've known. I've won against everybody, bro. But the question is, can you say the same? I stand 6'2", literally. I'm about 150 some pounds. Usually I'm 165 Tupac weight, and I think I lost weight because I'm always constantly exercising and running, riding bikes, walking. I mean, you got to understand, bro. I ride bicycles at this point probably better than Lance Armstrong, literally. I got some strong legs from this bicycling, bro. I mean, I'm exercising. You go to Planet Fitness. Your cult had me banned from a Planet Fitness in Green Bay, remember, and off lies. So that's another lawsuit. That's a court case that I can win against Planet Fitness. I can sue them and file a lawsuit, and they'll have to pay me millions of dollars too. Then I got lawsuits on Google and YouTube. Then I got lawsuits on corrupt departments. Then I got lawsuits on different little entities and little places, right, for discrimination and everything. What are you talking about, bro? I got lawsuits for days, right? Like I said, have you ever had a bank account with over $300,000 in it? No. Okay, keep my name out your mouth. Like what? Do you own anything right now that's worth over like $500,000? Because I own plenty that is worth way more than that. You don't, right? Okay, why are you saying my name, bro? Like, bro, you're not on my level. I left you people behind light years ago. But it's okay because I have fun and you know I'm so real, I'm gonna still talk to you. The truth is I'm bougie, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, don't it ain't about cash, man. Like I said, I'm just doing what I gotta do. You know what I mean? It ain't about cash, bro. Cash is no sign of wealth. It's no sign of being rich. It's no sign of nothing. Cash means nothing, bro. I produce cash in my sleep, bro. I manifest money. You feel me? Like I said, you all the ones who's supposed to have that little money because you stay stuck in the rat race forever. That's why all these years that y'all donated to me, like I love it, man. Thank you for all the free money. Who got the best of who? So you get on here, you talk like you doing something, but you obsessed with me. You a fan, bro. I'm always get the best of you, man. I'm always get the better end of the deal without trying. You feel me? It's like I got the best of everybody and got the best end of the deal on all this stuff. You act like I took a loss. They talk about me. He talking about, yeah, people give him a hard time. Who? I'm in the street every day, bro. Nobody tells me nothing. I don't talk to y'all online, and y'all can't give anyone a hard time online. That's impossible, bro. You can get online and run your mouth to yourself by yourself. That's called being out your mind. That's just insanity. That's not doing anything to me. See, you believe that words have power, man. No wonder you follow a guy who I got banned from this network base. Actually, he got himself banned. I didn't ban him. I just flagged his channel down. right? No wonder you follow a guy who's jealous of me and put a fake video up of a fake bank account with 300,000 in because he knows that's what I had. You're all obsessed with me. You're talking about I'm not the king. I'm your king. I've been ruling over you since the beginning of eternity. Let's get real, bro. You understand, man? We already did this in past lives, man. We had these back and forths, man. All y'all are the same spirits that have been trying to stop me. History repeats itself. Seriously. You know what I mean? Yeah, we reincarnate. It's all real. It exists. Yeah, so what do you mean, bro? We done did this a million times, bro, and every time you lost, I don't care what you say. You feel me? They try to talk like, yeah, in past lifetimes they might have won. I don't think you ever won. I don't think you can win. I really don't. I don't think you know how to win. I don't think there's a way to win because it don't matter what happened to me. It's not losing. As long as you're not a coward, you win. You understand? Like, come on, bro. It's common sense. Everything else, every other rule that applies to everybody, bro. And now you got to worry about that too. You feel me? Because like I said, God's been delivering karma. It's written all over you. I mean, God's delivering karma, right? And at the end of the day, God's telling me I'm immortal. So you got to worry about an immortal Batman that's going to be in New York running around freely. Nobody controls me, homeboy. I do what I want to do. So I'm gonna tell you what, I already know what it is. When I come through New York, all them YouTubers, they gonna be ducking me. They gonna be waiting. They gonna be hiding inside. They not gonna come outside. I guarantee it, bro. Because Batman's gonna be right there. Like Batman will be right on all those blocks, bro. I'll be going through Cermak, straight up in Chicago. I'll be right there in New York City on every block, every street corner. What are you talking about? I'll be on live, bro. Y'all ain't about nothing. What are you gonna do? Ride a tricycle to me? Like straight up, bro. You don't even have I own my own car lot. Like I said, my license is suspended because I was targeted for making too much money because I own 14 vehicles and I've always been richer than all these people combined. That sounds like Batman to me. I got set up. I proved that they all lied. They tried to take half of what I own. I proved they were lying about that, so they couldn't. But they were so convincing and doing so much illegal stuff, breaking the law, which is why I'm filing a lawsuit on them at some point, right? That I was basically forced to spend my money. And then I went and sold a 50-acre property for 100,000, did a whole bunch of other successful stuff. So it didn't stop me. I made every right decision, brother. I've had money my entire life. So if I'm 35 right now and I'm in a journey with God, I'm in the right position. Yep. This is my only period in my entire life of stagnation, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm still doing way better than you. I mean, it's not even comparable. So, I mean, if my broke hustle is way better off than you in your current predicament, what are you talking about? You gotta understand, bro. I don't depend on nobody for anything I do. I'm self sufficient. You're not. Say what you want, bro, but you're not self sufficient. And you never have been and you never will be. As a matter of fact, you and your people don't know how to be self sufficient. Can I get any more real or indirect? Don't forget who I am. Yeah, I'm the son of Joe Sneed. Yeah, I'm the ancestor of John Beale Sneed. Look up the name, bro. I run Fort Worth and I run Amarillo. That's where my family history is from. I'm in the valley right now next to Mexico. I've been Batman down here for 2 years and I stopped cartel operations literally, okay, by myself in my sleep. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like I said, me, I put illegal organizations out of business hands on. That's what gave me the name Batman. That's why I said if I'm going to do this already like this and it's going to be this real and I'm going to risk everything and put everything on the line to do this because of positions I've been in or other people try to put me in trying to set me up, then I might as well just put on the suit and be Batman because that's what I already was. You see what I'm saying? You understand, bro? I've been the real Batman next to Mexico, the border of Mexico. Do you understand that's one of the most unsafe areas, okay, that you can be in? Any border town is bad because that's usually where they're doing all the illegal activities in border towns. Anybody who knows anything knows this. For 2 years, I've been the real Batman and I don't have a scratch on me. Okay? So don't come here on YouTube and try to project your misery and your pain and your anger and your suffering of being an empty, soulless narcissist who's jealous of somebody who's not even here to defend themselves, meaning Steez, who deserves some respect. Okay. And all you did was give him a hard time. And you sit here and you're jealous of somebody who can't even defend themselves. Just keep his name out your mouth and my name out your mouth. And yes, I have a huge problem with you saying Steve's name. You're not his friend. You never were. He couldn't stand you. He literally proved that you're stalking him. His show is right there, bro. I'm going to turn that into my attorney at some point. Do you understand that? You understand my lawyer is going to look you right in your little beady fake, I don't know if they're green or blue eyes. You look like a psycho, okay? Literally. And he's going to look right at you and tell you, you do realize that this man, Steez, right, literally stated that you were stalking him before whatever happened, before all this happened. And guess what? That means that you might have a claim to some responsibility. You starting to get my drift now to what happened to him because you were a contributing factor, sir, because you were stalking him. You sure you want to get cute with me and play this game, bro? Maybe you forget that I stand up to corruption for a living. Do you know who the hell you're talking to? I'm not the king. You sure about that? I'd suggest you watch your mouth because I am the king. I'm the king of you and all your people, and I'm the king of everything. I'm the king of all of you. You got that? Hmm. And it ain't got nothing to do with nothing else but that I'm a real man and I stand on my own too. I'm so sick of you people trying to sit there and denigrate the message and turn it into something else and dismiss and deflect and run and project. Like, bro, just be quiet. Yeah, I'm the white man and I'm telling you what time it is, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. See, that's why you do that, just like Steez did. Steez, like all y'all are the same, bro. All y'all will do this fake tough act, but when it comes down to it, y'all don't do it with me. Let's just get real, bro. And I'm just saying the truth, man. Like, no, Steez never wanted to compete and rap with me because he knew it was better. Steez didn't. He didn't want any like none of that. He didn't want to compete with me in anything, bro, because he knew I was the best. And he just had listened to a song of mine and it made him laugh. It made his day and made him happy. I'm glad it did. You know what I mean? I'm a good person, bro. I don't do what you do, man. I never came at Steve's no way. I was never following him around like you. I was nothing but good to that dude. I offered him a record deal for $1,000, and all I did was try to approach him like a normal person and say, "Hey, yo, we can work together. We can help each other, and literally, like, I will pay you to do projects musically. I want to help put you on for music." And he just doesn't. He was never good at taking opportunities. You feel me? But you're a whole conundrum out here, bro. Like you got future prison sentences to worry about. Oh, and the fact that you're online making illegal statements, issuing illegal statements. You're going back and forth with the buns dot, which is the worst decision you can make. And let's say the truth. The term crashing out means that somebody's basically throwing it all away because they're mad at someone and jealous of someone. That's all it means. It just means somebody who can't keep their act together and can't hold it together and they're triggered and pressed and they're a narc. That's what crashing out means. That's exactly what you're doing over little old me. You're crashing out right now. You are. You don't care about your freedom. I mean, you just made illegal statements towards you know who. I mean, that's crazy, bro. Like you really losing it over there, aren't you? Because you're a narc and you're coming undone. So see, my success affects you. I have mind control over you. So how am I not your king if what I say you do, boy? Huh? Can you explain that? How am I not your king if all your people play these fake the professional sports, which is really the you know what trade, and we get the best of you and we utilize and use you and coin and monopolize you, and it's not we, but it's them, right? Because I would never do that to somebody. I'm a good person, and I'm the one who stands from. I'm the only person who's a representative of my real culture and my real people. But in the delusional globe that you're talking about, the NBA, MLB, NFL, NHL, all that stuff, it's all fake and none of the players get paid one red cent. I just saw another short video talking about a guy, he's the highest paid player in the NBA. Yeah, NBA players don't get paid. That's why he looks scrawny and looks like he's not rich and has no money. And he just has to sit there and do the same thing. Yeah, they facilitate your expenses while you're in the league. It means nothing. The minute he leaves that league, just like Gerard Butler or any of them, or like the dude who got with LeBron's mom and they made homeless and targeted immediately, it's all the same, bro. It's going to be the same result every time. Then they end up completely broke and have no money. Like they go completely bankrupt because they don't know how to be self sufficient or take care of themselves. Do you understand that the highest paid NBA player I'm way ahead of in life? Yeah, and I'm comfortable with my hustle. I enjoy the fact that I can ask for money and I can get by like that while owning trillions in equity. Yes, I think that's a very smart way to live. Let's get real. I mean, is that not a smarter way to live than being a slave in these organizations that are satanic like the NBA and being on a court every day, busting my you know what for other people, for people who look like me? Just saying. Sorry, but what? Just so you can barely get by and they can lie for you and make you feel like you're rich. No, see, your people are weak. You accept outside validation, even if it's a lie that doesn't exist. That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? So you're comfortable with being told a lie. I don't need outside validation. That's why they give all you and your people all them fake trophies and fake awards and fake accolades at these VH1 award ceremonies because it's all fake at the end of the day. I don't care about that. See, you know what I am. Yeah. You know who I am. Yeah. I'm white. It don't work with me. You ain't gonna give me no trophy. You're gonna cut my check and pay me a check. See, this is the difference between me and you, homeboy. Right? All the companies I worked for, I made sure that they paid me. I got compensated by everyone. Y'all used to say that. Remember, these people have been proven wrong everything they've ever said. So why do you open your mouth? They said everybody used you. You didn't see a dime, and then I got all that money back. Everything. I've always gotten money back from any venture I did. Even God told me I got refunds coming to me. That's what you don't get, man. I always get my money. I don't work for free. I do nothing for free. I get paid top dollar every time. When I was in Austin, I always moved to a better, higher job. I do everything legal. I do everything by the book, right? I don't support crimes against humanity, which we all know what they are. I don't have to explain it. I don't do none of that. I just do my job and I do things the right way. You feel me? I give the government what they want already or whatever they're going to take. I let them take it and do their thing. That way I'm good and I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't do what you all do. Come on, bro. Let's get real, bro. You commit fraud for a living, bro, and can't get nowhere. You and that group that you're with, that underground illegal organization, that cult they call the Red Triangles, you're all guilty of fraud, Social Security fraud. Come on, bro. What are you talking about? I literally know for a fact that there's members of your crew that commit Social Security fraud. So what are you talking about? You want me to start naming names again? So what are you talking about, dude? Come on, bro. You on YouTube, man. Quit using YouTube like it's a way to like do some weirdo stuff or like you're coming at someone. You're not coming at anyone, bro. Just sit down. Like real talk, bro. You don't got the heart to come at me. That's been proven. You don't got any power. All y'all are powerless. You know what I mean? Like I said, bro, just stay tuned, man. Like buckle up your seatbelt, homie, because it's karma time regardless. See, I don't care. I got nothing to lose. I'm with God. God loved me. It don't matter with me because I'm not trying to win anything. I win regardless. I'm gonna be a legend no matter what. People gonna always talk about me and remember my damn name. In this world, you're either one of two things. You're either somebody or you're nobody. You're nothing though. See, me, I already built an entire legacy that the whole world has to look at in awe and admiration. I already lived the life you want to live. Have you ever had so much money you get to go to Slitterbond every day? Come on, man. I was taking care of kids that weren't mine when I was with my ex and giving them the best everything possible. They went to Slitterbond every day and had a great time, bro. I've never had the problems you have. I've taken care of everyone around me, supported everyone. I paid over 8,500 in land taxes, paid bills for years. Who are you talking to? Steve's talked about all this, man. You claim you listened to him. He broke it all down for you. You're someone who you've never had any responsibilities. You need to keep my name out your mouth, bro. I'm a grown man, bro. See, I not all, you got to give me credit is what you need to do. You need to bow down and pay homage and respect, little homie. You don't know how to be in the street and a street dude and a hustler and a gangster and take care of all your financial responsibilities. See how I'm ahead on my phone bill? Because I'm built like that because I know what I'm doing. What's today? 13th. My phone bill ain't due to the 21st, bro. You know what that means? That means I get to run my business this whole time. That means I get to go in on you. All right, son, right? Okay. You my son, except I would never claim you as my son because you're an embarrassment. If you were my son, I would disown you. I'm just being honest. And if I looked like you and I saw a mirror, bro, I don't know what I'd do straight up. I'm just being honest, bro. I don't know how you deal with that mug. I don't know how you deal with it. Straight up, bro. I'd be having nightmares every time I look in the mirror. Straight up, bro. Who the hell wants to look like the Geico caveman? Oh, that's you, the Geico caveman. By the way, I mean they still doing them commercials. Have you tried out lately? Like real talk, bro. You still talking, bro? But you ain't afford an electric razor yet. Electric razor only costs like $12, bro. You supposed to have some bread. You got that whole cult you with. They always give you that little drug money they throw together in a pot, right? All of them got about $1 to their name, so they throw it in a pot so they can get 100, right? Y'all pathetic, man. Boy, stop it. You can't donate because none of y'all have any money. You's a fan, boy. You feel me? Yeah, I'm the king and I've always been king. I'm the reason why all of you got your karma and what the hell you deserve and will continue to always, no matter what. How about that, boy? Yeah, I'm haunting you already. That's the real truth. I'm a ghost, homie. I've been haunting you. I'm going to always haunt you. Real talk, because you deserve it. See, that's the difference, bro. You got to worry about that. You feel me? You got to worry about the Batman. Remember, Batman is a spirit. Like, you think it stops? Nah, Batman's going to always haunt you, bro. Remember that. Always. I'm always be here to stop you, no matter what. Real talk, because I'm a good spirit. I'm going to live eternally, no matter what. Can you say the same? Nope, because you sold your soul to that masonry garbage and ain't gotten nothing out of it. You like Cliffy cupcakes like Clifton Rainey out here. You think you venomous when you talk? Boy, don't even get me started. Okay? What are you talking about? Like, let's say the truth, man. You terrified of me, bro. You've been terrified of Tyree Sneed since day one. You definitely terrified of Batman. And when Batman's in New York, I can guarantee anytime I'm on the street doing what I do, you ain't gonna be out there. I guarantee that. What? Imagine you trying to stand up to Batman? You're hilarious, bro. You can't even stand up to a rubber ducky. Like what? Boy, you hilarious, man. Come on, bro. Just say the truth, man. You a fan and you on my you know what. Just like you was on Steve's you know what, bro. Now you starting to look like that fake girlfriend you got. You on everybody's you know what. What's up with that? You should probably fix that, homie. You feel me? Like real talk, bro. And why do y'all run around repping people who fake, right, and ain't nobody and never had a career? Like y'all be talking about all these different people. Like some of them was all right people, they cool. You know, like Stack Bundles. Shout out to Stack Bundles. Stack Bundles was all right. He could rap, but he never built a career, made no money. All you New York homies never made no money. None of you. None of you. True Life didn't make any money. All that stuff is prop money. He don't have no money. All they do is facilitate your expenses while you're a Mason, and they use you as a pawn puppet. It's not a badge of honor. It's a badge of embarrassment, homeboy. You understand? I don't care about these little tricks. I don't care about these little so-called women y'all try to deal with because you're desperate. I mean, come on, bro. Do you have any clue how much in a different realm I am than you as far as anything? I mean, are we really talking about so-called women, bro? See, the difference between you is look at how, like, the disdain I have. Look at how I talk about and actually feel towards so called women. You don't feel like that. You'll take whatever. I have standards, sir. You understand? My girlfriend literally looks better than any supermodel. I don't care what none of you say. Christina's gorgeous. Okay. And inside, she's the most beautiful person I've ever met. Literally. She's what I deserve, what I earned. Okay. What God wants to give me. But you don't have that. You got you some wench that runs around destroying people's cars. Let's say the truth. That's what she did to that man's car. Did you ask her about that? That car was like literally like charred, bro. I mean, she did a number on that car. What makes you think that she doesn't look at you the same way? Real talk. I mean, I would be concerned, bro. If I saw what that lady did to that vehicle in that car, to her last boyfriend's car, I'd be like, well, what's to stop her from, doing that to me? I would be scared. Real talk. Even the Batman would be, I wouldn't be scared, but I'd be a little concerned. Feel me? You might want to check that situation out, bro. Real talk, man. I mean, as far as the Buns dot, he getting played by the egghead over there. They got the conehead over there. He's with an actual conehead. Somehow they beamed down from planet Uranus. Okay, and he's with a conehead. He's dating an actual conehead and the egghead. Okay, but you think you got something on me? I'm sorry, but what? Boy, trust me, bro. You want to start these little fake mental mind games, and you don't understand. You talking to a mental giant. You don't want to play these games with me, bro. Trust me, I'm a lot worse than you think, especially with my mind. My mind is the most, like, the greatest you know what ever created. You sure you want to get cute with me? Huh? Because when I talk, you going to get in your feelings, man. I mean, let's say the truth, bro. I mean, what I mean? You ain't never had a career at any point, ever. And I'm going to just go ahead now and I'm going to say your name, right? Right? Tone Space, right? Which we call you other names like Tone Gape, right? You saying my name for what? What you saying my name for, bro? Come on, bro. Weren't you that same fake account that says Anthony or whatever that's been trying to bother me for years and I'm taking you to court for it and you're going to do prison time? They're all cyber crimes, man. Who is you, bro? Like you nobody, bro. You try to act like you want to like them crazy, not Haitians, but whatever the other culture is. You're not Dominican, you're not Haitian. I don't know what you are. You know what I mean? But you look like somebody that's definitely associated with like illegal stuff and like trafficking. I'm gonna be honest. And like I said, your whole organization that's underground, I think that's all y'all do is do trafficking. So how come you don't have any money? That's the weirdest part. Like if you did that, you would have some money. Like you're all like fake weird criminals. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Homeboy, just say the truth, brother. You don't have a pot to you know what in, and you'll never own anything. You did, for sure don't have no home in New York. Boy, stop it. You silly, man. You funny as hell, bro. Home in New York, but we got you on tape, on video, homeless, talking about like charging your phone in the little charging pods in New York, sleeping on the street, claiming that you share a hot dog with the homeless, but that's not even true. You've been broke since day one. All you did recently was backpack around New York occasionally. You just walk around, you're invisible. Girls don't talk to you. Nobody pays you any attention. And you just look like the Jolly Green Giant who's a little slow and a little out of place. That's who you are. I'm sorry, but what? You don't get me started with music, bro, because you don't make music. You ain't never been able to rap. I don't know what you're talking about. You're a guy who tried to build a fake rap career and act like you had a wave, and you failed, and nobody got on the wave. Like you're the waveless wave that no one wants to surf on. What are you talking about? You're the abandoned beach that nobody will bring a surfboard to. That's the truth. Like real talk, like there's sharks in the water and stuff. Like, come on, bro, you can't be serious, man. What have you succeeded in? You succeeded in being the greatest homeless guy I've ever seen. I'll give you that. You've been great at that. You've backpacked around New York long enough and never even been able to go to a normal restaurant or enjoy a normal meal. I went up to New York. I had money. I was getting 10, I was spending and making 10 bands a month at that time. Like I said, I went up to New York. I went to New York City. I went to the bodegas. I bought me like the little shirts. I got different stuff, do rags. I was out there working out in the park, same way, playing ball. I think I was starting to record myself doing it and stuff. I mean, what are you talking about? I had a great experience in New York. I'm just being honest. I met people, right? Like, I don't need to go into vivid detail with you. I don't get it. I mean, I'm just being honest, bro. We don't move the same. Like you have a lot of women problems. When I was in New York at that time, right? In New York, I was talking and dealing with a lot of women. I had a great time in New York. I did great in New York as a whole, as a person, and I was running dudes off corners. I was also on some street stuff. See, I'm Batman because I'm able to, live this yuppie snob lifestyle, right? And I look so good looking, it's unreal, better than Ryan Gosling and Brad Pitt. And then on top of that, oh, and Tom Cruise and any of them, right? And on top of that, I'm a street dude. So it's like by day, I am the celebrity, and at night, I'm the enforcer and I'm the real street thug and real gangster tone space. And you know this because you ran from me in Austin. So saying my name is just a badge of honor and it's just fun for me. I mean, come on, bro. You're my biggest fan. You've been my biggest fan since day one. And you use videos to try to make yourself feel better with fake titles. That's fine. But you're not a superstar and you will never get a following. You can say my name, I'll say yours. Tone Space, Tone Space, Tone Space, Tone Space. At the end of the day, nobody cares who Tone Space is. Nobody's going to go look you up. Nobody wants to hear your garbage because this dude literally makes songs about you know what. I mean, it's embarrassing, bro. Are you ever going to make a real track? What are you asking for? You begging again? You need a record deal from Castle Spain? Is that what you need? Tell me. What do you need, bro? Like, just be real for 2 seconds, man. Like, you clearly need an opportunity, bro. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest with you. I ain't got no opportunity for you. You know why? Because you nobody. That's why, because you can't rap. I can't sign you to Cashless Bank because of your history online of what you do and the fact that you're always trying to go against me for no reason. I don't even know you, bro. I don't know you. I don't care about you. Like, who are you trying to rep? That's what I want to know. Because everyone you rep, I'm gonna shut down everything you talk about. True Life, he's a failure. He failed. He was never street. He had to have other dudes do all his dirty work. He's a joke. He's skinny as hell and a little dude. Like, what are you talking about? You will say anything positive about all these little scrubs, but when it comes to the actual guy who's built like an ox and really is so strong, a superhero, superhuman, right? I'm doing 45 pull-ups in one set I did today. Okay. I'm breaking world records. I did 360 inertia pull ups. Look it up. It's my own exercise I invented, just like lifts. Okay. I do lifts all the time, meaning I pick my whole body vertically up in the air, straight up in the air on the dip bars. What are you talking about, dude? What have you done lately? I set the world record for dumbbell curls at 90 pounds. It's on recordsetter.com still to this date. Then they had a guy from another country use fake weights and claim that he did almost 100, like right there at the brim. He didn't do 100, and those are fake weights. It's common sense. So what are you talking about? And like I said, if what I'm saying wasn't true, how come the dude from that other country didn't want to compete? Right? Because he's fugazi, because it's fake weights. All my challenges, I leave my challenges open, man. I'm willing to step up to the plate on any challenge, especially with fitness. There's nobody who can compete with me, bro. Y'all are crazy, man. I've been doing this too long. And a lot of it has to do with quickness and quick muscle fibers, and y'all don't know how to train them, man. Come on, bro. You trying to get in the gym. Why if you claiming that you doing so well and you got your fake didn't you say that Buns Dot had like a $1.6 million crib and stuff? Like that's fine. You want to play around Monopoly game, Delusion Land, no problem. Let's do it. Right? So you have a pad in New York now that's fake and doesn't exist, but we're gonna pretend and act in Delusion Land. Okay. Well, then you should have some cash on you and some money, right? I mean, have that troll that you're dating, right? Have her, the neighborhood scooter, have her, send some money. Why can't you donate and go to that cash app in the left hand corner, right there, $ Sham God 2283. I mean, what's your excuse? You should have some little money, man. Come on, bro. Y'all throw in a pot every day. You all always send money to each other. Y'all pretend you're there for each other, but you don't give a damn about each other, and you don't even hang out on Sundays. You're not even real friends. What are you talking about, bro? Come on, man. I mean, you want to fake that you're an intellectual on YouTube, but you never even read a book or go out or actually learn something. And I know things that you literally would do anything to learn. I mean, the things I know so much knowledge, it's unbelievable. You wish that you were brilliant like me. You wish you looked like me. You wish you lived like me. You wish you owned what I own. You wish you had what I have. You wish you wish you were living my life. Let's get real. You wish you were wearing these shoes. I got Gucci flip flops on right now, bro. They're like slip-ons. They're shoes. I got good. They worth over 1,000, like $2,000, bro. Like, what have you done lately? I wear 530 on my wrist all the time. I got over 2,000 in jewelry. What are you talking about? Sorry, but what? I have inventory to build an e-mobile goods store already. What do you have? Sorry, but what? Come on, bro. That's why Steve's was mad because Steve's couldn't compete with me. Like I said, I had already had the whole scooter thing going. It's just the scooters mess up. They have problems. It's a lot of maintenance, bro. And it honestly was really aggravating because I kept having to carry my little thing around and my little like the things to fix it. And I kept having to mess with the little, the little parts in the scooter, bro. It got old, man. You know what I mean? It was a constant thing, bro. Like, when I buy my new stuff, my new gear for Batman, it's got to be stuff that I don't have to do like maintenance all the time on it. I mean, if I do, that's fine. But now where it's a constant headache. And like I said, I'm gonna end up calling corporate. I'm gonna go through the company, bro. I mean, this other dude. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna have him work on it because I don't move like that. I just move a certain way. I'm good. I don't need it right now. You know what I mean? And my bike's been holding up well. I haven't even heard from him in a little bit. He kind of pops up when he wants to, but he's a good dude, man. He's my friend. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got a Lucius that's been helping me fix the stuff. I mean, I've been going through different bikes you've seen. I fell off one, right? I survived. I healed my hand over time. I mean, I'm a boss, bro. I'm a man. I'm a real man. Like, keep my name out your mouth, bro. Like, what? Bro, you wish that you were built like me, man. Like I said, why don't you get some money together and pay me for the digital physical training that I do, the fitness training? I can train you and I can get you in actual shape so you can finally, look the way you want to look and have the body you desire to have. That's what I offer. See, why can't you ever be mature about anything? Like, you want to get in shape, right? Okay, I can show you how to actually do that. You know what I mean? Nobody else could, but I can. Do you want to do that? You know what I mean? Because you saying my name, so you must want to pay for a service or something. Because this is all business over here, homeboy. You feel me? Like I said, them other people they were trying to run fake businesses and they fallen flat on the you know what and now they having to leave YouTube. They can't even take, like I said, them people weren't even taking care of their kids. They wasn't even feeding their kids, and now they saying they leaving YouTube. Good, get the hell off YouTube. That's what everybody said day one. You should take care of your kids. Like, if your kids aren't eating, that's a huge problem. It's also a crime. You should go to prison. You feel me? I want to know what that lady's going to do, seriously, because I know she ain't going to be able to leave YouTube because all she does is whine and complain on here and beg for money while saying, "Oh, I don't want to deal with this clown." But that's all you ever do is run back and deal with the same fool, right? He don't have a whole lot of money. It's just all this is just some fake nonsense where y'all pretend and act like everything in your little fake sector. You're pathetic. Come on, bro. Nobody takes you serious, man. That's not successful, right? You admitted that he committed the highest crime he could to get that inheritance. Why don't you talk about that? Mike Mills. Yeah, you said Mike Mills. That's your exact words, right? Jamila, you said that Mike Mills committed the highest crime known to man to get that inheritance. Yep, from his own, like, whatever, mother or grandmother. That's what you stated out your own mouth, right? Is that true? Because I've been believing that and thinking that for a long time. You feel me? You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it still ain't that much money, clearly, and he still ain't rich and he still ain't nobody. And that's the guy who, when they told him, yeah, he's an actual like self-made trillionaire, and he said, well, he don't look like no millionaire. I do look like a millionaire. You look like what they call you on here. Okay. So what are you talking about? Well, what do you mean? I'm sorry, but what? Like I said, we got a Geico caveman, then we got the other one. Like, it's like Planet of the you know what's out here. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, but what? You say my name? You say my name, bro. I expect a conversation, man. What's up, bro? You need a record deal? What do you need? You know what I mean? Because I'm really in that position that Mike Mills wishes he could be in. Yeah, I'm still in that position, bro. I'm still a corporate CEO, run my own companies, run my own record label, and I actually have everything already. I made it. I'm retired, basically. I just refuse to retire because I'm young at heart. I age backwards. I look younger every day, and I'm a boss, and I'm Batman. You understand? Me going into basic retirement was becoming Batman. I mean, come on, bro. You can't make this stuff up, bro. I'm a boss. You wish you were me. Imagine you trying to be Batman. It would never work, man, because you look like the Geico caveman. You don't look like Batman, so it can't work, and you're not in shape. You're not near strong enough. I mean, come on, bro. What do you want to do? You want to do a pull-up contest? You can't do as many pull-ups as me. You can't do as many dips as me. You can't do as many push-ups. You can't run like me. You don't look like me. You can't entertain people like me. You're not funny. People listen to me and they love my shows. They watch me. They watch me with a grin. I got people stopping me every day honking. People stopping me saying, "Yo, Batman." You know what I mean? You get your steel armor yet? They just asked me that today, bro. I'm like DMX everywhere, bro. Like DMX was in the hood when he talked publicly in the interview and he said people be stopping me talking about, "Yo, X, hit us with another one." You know what I'm saying? I'm like the DMX modern day version, straight up. I'm a real celebrity right now. I'm in the middle of my era where I'm enjoying my celebrity. I'm enjoying my fame, and God's about to bless me and give me my money again. He's about to restore everything that whatever was taken, stolen from me behind my back, all that. He's about to give it all back. The wealth of the wicked, homeboy, is coming to the righteous, homeboy. Mark my words on that. God is real. God is coming back, and Jesus is coming back. And you looking at the second coming of Jesus, you hearing him, he talking right to you. So what are you talking about? I'm sorry, but what? I believe in God, bro. If you ain't talking about God, why are you saying my name? So I'm saying, see, this isn't fake. All you do is fake. Every word out your mouth is fake. If these narcs talk, they're lying. But when people hear me, I say the truth. That's why I don't hold back or hold my tongue about me saying the truth about all of you people because it needs to be said. Even if I'm cool with you, even if, like that church group, even though I'll still go over there and deal with them and talk to them. I don't think they care, man. They heard everything I said the first time. Like I said, I don't think they care. I think they understand how I am. I'm not maintaining a persona though. This is the truth. Okay. I'm not going to want to argue with someone face to face, obviously, because there's nothing to argue about. This is how I feel and I need to say how I feel. That's just healthy for me. You know what I mean? If I see through your act and your nonsense, I'm gonna call you out on it in front of you too. You understand? That's the thing. Just because I go to a church group, that don't mean you own me or control me. See, that's how scary stuff happens. Because then you saying, "Oh, you forfeit all your rights." That's not how it works, bro. You keep your hands to yourself. You maintain your damn distance. You stay away from me, and you be a normal person, and you treat me like a human being. If you don't, I'm gonna stand up for myself. That's how it works. That's how reality works. Everywhere you go, you have to take care of yourself and protect yourself, man. You don't know nothing about these streets, Tone Space, Tone Gate, right? What was the other name? He has to have another name for him. Can't remember. It was funny as hell. Oh yeah, Tone. I know, but I can't say that word on here. You funny as hell, bro. Come on, man. Them diss songs on you was epic, man. They still on TyreseSneed.com. When I put it out, I'll be going back and listening to them. I don't have the laptops anymore, but I got the songs on the website. That's why I made that website because it stores a lot of my music. It's not all of it. I got music from decades ago, man. You know, been around for a long time, man. I've done a lot, bro. I mean, saying my name, you got to be crazy, bro. I mean, all this damn money I've been making since I was 16. I dropped out of when I got out of high school, I became a multimillionaire. I went to college, I dropped out of college a multimillionaire. I've done this over and over again. Christina's negotiating for millions of dollars, little homie. Are you crazy right now, homie? Are you really, really summoning me? Like, you want to play with me right now? Seriously? I bet you ain't won't be saying my name when we get this money. I bet you that. I bet you when Christina's here physically in person and they all seeing us on camera and losing it. I mean, they're gonna lose it. I mean, I think one of them's gonna spontaneously, you know what, straight up, they're gonna lose it when they see Christina and I together. Real talk. And we're gonna have a ton of fun together. We're gonna do nothing but couples content. We're gonna go out to eat. We're gonna rub it in all these people's faces who've been hating on me this entire time. And she can say whatever she wants to all y'all. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing about it, especially with my girl. I promise that. I'm always protect and take care of Christina. You feel me? Christina's gonna tell all y'all to your face like, yo, you was talking crazy to my man. Trust me, I know how she is. Straight up. I'm not gonna get her in any trouble, but she'll G check you with words. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be around. I'm talking about these people down here. Everybody got so much to say. It's always some negativity. It's never anything positive. Like I said, just treat people like human beings, bro. Why don't y'all just give me the money I need so I can do what I need to do and then do all that talking? Like, let me build the environment I'm trying to build to be Batman and do what I want to do, bro. It's not that hard, man. Like, no, it's not that I don't have anything. I got everything, bro. It's just not the right environment. It's just basic stuff and regulations and reality in the world, how it works. What are you talking about? I need to explain myself to you. Like, what? Bro, I'm trying to create new situations. I already got great situations. Like, I got problems, but I got great situations. I'm trying to build other situations. You know what I mean? The situation I want is I need at least 10, 20 G's, grand, racks, right? Thousands of dollars. And I need to build a whole new environment on the side that I can operate in. And that way, just every day, I can just focus on being Batman. Straight up. And literally have like my adventures at night, like I was doing. Like, y'all don't understand. When I first touched down again and I had everything going the way I had it, I was having fun. I think that's why y'all were so pressed and triggered and mad because you knew I was having fun. I was enjoying myself going out in that scooter at night. Like, I had fun, bro. Real talk. It was a fun time still. You know what I mean? It was kind of lonely, but it was a fun time. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, I mean, I watched one of those people, one of those dudes, like I said, he's in prison now. He's a young dude too. He's in prison now for like 10 counts. It's a wrap, bro. He gonna be in there forever. He probably still in there. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Just because they made the wrong decisions and I gave him the right advice, he didn't want to listen. I told him all you gonna do running around like how you doing with all that nonsense is get yourself in trouble. He didn't listen. And he was young, bro. He just threw everything away for nonsense, bro, to not even do anything and not make any money and mess up whatever he was trying to do that was illegal. People just don't think. You feel me? Come on, bro. You gotta understand, man. All these people know what it is, man. They know who I am. They know what I'm about. Everybody respects me. I got everybody on my side, Tone Space. Everybody's my fan down here. Real talk. They know that I'm a real dude. They know I'm a real person. They know I'm not fake. They know that this is not just a nickname. I earned this name, okay? I hold weight with my name. My name rings bells. Okay, you say Batman down here, people gonna turn around. They know who you talking about. So I'm just saying, do you have that reputation? I don't care about the things you care about, Tone Space. I'm not girl thirsty. I'm not woman thirsty. I'm not so-called women thirsty, especially. I have a woman, Christina. I'm not in your position. So that's number one. Number two, I don't even think that's your preference personally, because you go back and forth with men too often. I think that's just a cover to try to act. That's why you're never with her. You know what I mean? And she's a weird looking broad too, man. I mean, I'm not gonna go as far as the rest of these people and say anything too negative. Like, she all right, man. I mean, I've seen what she does on here. At least she kind of tries to do a real show. Like, I mean, I give her credit. Like, I mean, I don't wish none of y'all bad, man. I hope her channel succeed. I wish you would succeed with your music, but I'm just saying you haven't, and you ain't never been positive towards me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't wish her bad. I hope she succeeds with her channel. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: ain't neither of y'all intellectuals. And when you start trying to do this pseudo intellectual act, you sound even slower. I'm just being real. Like, that's you and her both do the same thing. You start posing. She just tries to use like big words and talk up a storm and talk in circles, but she ain't making no sense. Like, you're not eloquent. Like, you're talking to a genius, bro. I had a 4.2 GPA out of high school, top 10 in my class, diploma distinction. I went to college. I didn't buy any books because I'm smart and I'm not going to get played like y'all, right? And I stopped going to class and I still maintained a 3.34 GPA, and then I dropped out as a multimillionaire. Okay, so that's a genius. I mean, it's clear as day, right? Nobody else can do the things I've accomplished. So as a genius, I'm telling you that, like, if you want to act like you're smart, if you want to prove something, and maybe whether it be to me or to the world, let's have a debate. You want to do a public debate? I'll do a public debate with the Village Mike. Straight up, talk about Tone Space's fake girl. We could do a public debate. You want to do an actual public debate without any chat room, without any of your nonsense where you keep trying to commit crimes towards me. Let's have a straight up real debate and let's see who actually talks like an intellectual and about the issues, and let's see who proves who wrong. How about that? And why don't we have a neutral party that's not part of your Freemason clan that we all know their preference, ain't none of them into women? Instead of them judging it, why don't we get a neutral person? Is anyone on this network not a Masons? Because I mean, I'm big pimping on here. You Masons is paying me. I mean, like I said, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I mean, it just don't make no sense. I mean, come on, bro. Your girlfriend looks like Felix the cat, straight up, like Susie Q with a curl. Like, she walks around with a thing of hair gel in her back pocket. Okay? Don't come at me over here. Okay? I feel like Falcone right now when he's talking to Bruce Wayne. So don't come over here, right? With your anger and your frustration. You're Bruce Wayne. Okay? You couldn't walk a mile without somebody knowing your name. Okay? And this is a world you'll always fear, but you don't know. That's how I feel talking to you. Tone Space. You ain't from the streets. You don't got a street bone in your body, bro. I've been on my own since I was 16 years old, man. I've been in the streets of Atlanta for real. Got locked up in Bankhead. Okay, I got in the mix. Like I was in jail screaming on dudes in jail in Atlanta. I was Big Debo Diesel when I was like 17, 18, bro. Who was you though? You see what I'm saying? You not built like that. You ain't gonna put no white boy in no Atlanta jail and have him like I'm not saying I was running things in there, but I was screaming on dudes and dudes was scared of me. Wasn't nobody trying me in there. And they was trying each other. There was all sorts of stuff that popped off around me when I was locked up in Atlanta. Like on that date, the thing with Bankhead. Yeah. Like, I'm just being honest, bro. I saw all sorts of stuff. I don't want to go into detail because this network has rules, but I saw stuff happen right in front of me. But you know who they didn't try or really mess with? Me. Everybody was pretty cool with me. And in fact, the dude that I screamed on, we actually got cool and I apologized to him because I realized that like I was wrong. You know what I mean? But it wasn't my fault. I was just young. So I had the mentality that when you go into jail, it's like the movies and stuff. So I was really on that and moving like that, like Billy Tough Guy. It's just so I just so happened to really be tough, so it wasn't an act. I scared the hell out of him too. He was doing like the cleaning work. It was the weirdest thing too. He was in that jail, but he was going to be in there for like life. Like he was going to be there forever, bro. It was the weirdest thing I ever heard. Like, I've seen things like that, you know what I mean? And then I look around and I'm like, the Bible is here so much, bro. Like, I believe in God, bro, but that doesn't mean I agree with religion. I think religion is controlled and manipulation. I think it's owned by the devil and masonry. I think that you all pray to a God that's not the God that I believe in. The God talking to me is not the same God. There's no way. That's why all them church groups and anything affiliated with the Bible and stuff, it doesn't good news me. That's why you'll always talk about being in the Word. Why? I don't believe that book necessarily represents God. I don't. And if I'm wrong, please correct me nicely, God. Please let me know. But I mean, and I'm not saying I don't get into the word and I won't study it. I'm going to and I will continue to, you know what I mean? Like I want to, but I don't know. I'm not going to claim something I don't know and act like I know it all. See, I'm not you and your, neighborhood bike girlfriend. You see the point? See, you want to act like you're an intellectual. I call that fake pseudo intellectual. Like you're not really an intellectual. You're trying to just say a bunch of words. And every time I hear her talk, it's very rare. I don't really pay attention. You do watch me because you have to. I'm the superstar. Bro. All your homies watch me, bro. All them failures like Ralph Swallows, Ralph Bottles, the nobodies, right? All the failures like Rio Flames, right? Rio Flamin', right? That's what he is, right? So at the end of the day, I mean, what can you say to me? I don't come online like her trying to act like I'm a pseudo intellectual or an intellectual posing, being fake, or do how you do with your little glasses and your little ponytail in a bun when you're supposed to be a man. Okay, you look like you're about to serve me a Wendy's hamburger. Okay, do you understand how badly you messed up saying my name now? Is it starting to sink in? I mean, come on, bro. Now you're gonna get God all over you. Now you're gonna get more karma. Now you're gonna go through more stuff, and more stuff's just gonna obvious. I mean, it's common sense, bro. God is not playing, bro. Why do you can't help yourself, man? You just gotta fix your lips to say Tyree Sneed. Why? If it ain't positive, bro, just say the truth, man. Say he is the king, man. I bow down and I worship Tyree Sneed because you do. You worship me. Don't worship me, Tone Space. Come to God. I want you to worship and believe in God, homeboy. Don't worry about me, okay? Learn how to rap while you at it. What you talking about, bro? Like I said, that girlfriend gets on here. Well, you all need to listen up because I'm just better than everybody, and I'm a pseudo intellectual because I pose and I pretend I am when I like, and you'll just have to pretend here with me like I'm somebody. I mean, do you understand that her show titles don't even make coherent sense? She's a rambling lunatic. She's so delusional. She doesn't even make coherent sense. You can see in your picture, your icon, that you have serious mental issues. I mean, literally, bro, you look disturbed. Both of y'all wear glasses. It's clear that, I mean, it is what it is. It's like they say, hurt people. What do? I mean, that's all y'all online for. That's all that fake relationship is about. You're not really together. Okay, let's miss me with that fake corniness, right? You ain't actually together. You ain't actually like with each other, right? But you want to pretend and this and that. But you want to say my name, you know? I mean, it is what it is. I don't really have a problem. I'm acting. I'm lying on World Star like y'all do. You know what I mean? I think it's hilarious that you saying my name. I'm glad you did. Tone Space. Tone Space that can't win the race and is always stuck in the rat race. Okay, let's go over the facts. You're homeless. You do not own a home in New York. Okay, you don't own anything. You have no money. You haven't ever worked, and I've worked since I was 16. What's your excuse? Just go get a job, bro. Go to trade school like your trolls try to project and say. Go to trade school like all of them, like Tazo TV over there. He has to try to install the like heating and air units, right? Or drive a truck because all y'all are just impoverished. You have a poverty mindset. You don't know how to build your own business. This is why you didn't succeed on here, Tone Space or Tazo TV, and I did. Facts. Or French Toast. French Toast had to go run and do Facebook Reels. All of you failed on this business. I'm the only one who succeeded. And remember, you were all out to get me, and you formed a coalition, a conspiracy across state lines, which is a felony, multiple felonies. You committed the highest conspiracy charge, conspiracy to commit what towards me? So you're going to prison. I mean, Tone Space, I mean, it's looking pretty bleak, man. I'm just going to be honest, bro. It's looking pretty bleak for you. I mean, you're on here crashing out over little old me towards the buns dot who's irrelevant anyway and is never going to be anyone. So why throw it away over somebody who's, homeless like you and got nothing going for him? I don't understand that. That don't make much sense to me. But this is the things that you want to do. This is what you want to do, right? You always want to act like you're tough too. I mean, I don't understand, bro. It's clearly not impressing her. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I think she's going behind your back too, just like she did the last dude she was trying to use and manipulate, and every other dude. And she goes for like the worst dudes, like whoever has nothing to offer, whoever the biggest nerd is. That's who she tries to get with because she has no self confidence, no self worth, and honestly, a lot of so-called women are just like her nowadays because y'all are a joke. Because, like I said, I'm 35. I've been around for a minute. The old school women, they didn't act like this. They didn't act like this. Most of the old school women are y'all's moms. And I'm just being honest, y'all's moms were the ones that were after me like nobody's business. You understand? Then we got this new age shift and this new, millennial nonsense and garbage. And then all these so called women now are just a joke. They don't have any taste and they don't know what a man is. You understand? So I'm just saying she just kind of jumps around nerd. She's like a nerd's rope, I guess. A nerd's rope. She just jumps around different nerds straight up. So you were the nerd of the picking. You were the pick of the litter. And she said, I'm going to use this nerd. Did you really buy this lady a car? Are you serious right now? You bought her a car? You bought a car for a so-called woman that whatever she got to offer you, okay, which we all know she doesn't have much to offer, has no value, and you simped so hard that you bought her a car? Where did you even get this money from? I've never heard of you working or making any money. I mean, did you make that money illegally, Tone Space? Because trust me, they're gonna look into it when I file this federal lawsuit. They're gonna look all the way into all y'all and all your records. Yep. So what do you mean? I know that your little, the fake Village Bite girlfriend, I know she has a ton of skeletons in the closet. She's got a lot of dirty little secrets. I could tell by looking at her, just at her icon when she does a live. What do you mean? I mean, you could tell you have secrets. You look like my crazy aunt Clara. I got two aunts, right? It's Carly and Clara. Clara is the one who tried to bite off all the men in my family and write the book about all our West Texas history as cowboys because we were all the outlaws who did all the frontier justice. So she tried to make a living off the men in my family and then has no respect for the men in my family. And they're so obsessed she named her son Sam Tyree stole my middle name, and I literally addressed them about that several times. And she was obsessed with me when I was a kid, and she would have me compete with Sam in the pool, and I would defeat Sam in the pool because he was chunky and I was skinny, and I was a lot quicker than him. And she would get mad at him and say, "Why can't you be more like Tyree?" So it's like, I don't know. It is what it is. You know. And something I'm going to say too about Clara, man. I mean, I almost would like to give you credit and say you weren't all bad, but you are because you were a part of all this, and you just sat here and let Carly do all this stuff towards me. I mean, like I said, I mean, my grandfather. It came out in the readings that my grandfather, okay, like spiritually, is saying like I didn't raise y'all to act like you're heartless and be this way. My grandfather's seeing everything you're doing, Carly. Talking straight to my aunt Carly Fiorina. Yep, the one that was CEO of Hewlett Packard and the one who ran for president got caught because she's a liar and her Planned Parenthood scam. Is that not what happened? She drove Hewlett Packard into the ground and she failed with that company. She's a nobody and everybody knows it. And every review on her or anyone with a brain that actually speaks in reality says the truth about her. See, that's the thing. You could get a million delusional Freemasons, but all y'all broke, all y'all homeless, and all y'all have no money. We ain't hearing what you talking about, bro. Y'all talk about political parties. They don't exist. It's just Masons in this country and real Americans. That's all it is. It's the real human beings, and the rest of y'all are reptiles. Literally. If you're a narcissist, you operate with the reptilian part of the brain only. You're a damn reptile. You don't have human rights. Not in my eyes. Straight up. None of you. Y'all are reptiles. Y'all are the enemy. You feel me? So, like I said, you go ahead and, bark up the wrong tree all you want, Tone Space, but you don't want to do this with me on here, bro, because I'm going to make you look silly like I did Red Pill. You understand the kind of power I have, man. I mean, Red Pill got out of prison, and the first thing he did was make videos towards me. I mean, that's obsession, bro. And start talking about delusion, and he was still stuck in the past after how many, like a whole year went by or more? That boy was in prison for a long time, man. He got out looking like a washed up mouse. That boy looked ridiculous. Like, he looked like the mouse detective. Like, literally, bro. Like I'm telling you, they made a meme of him and they put a rat and that's his face. That's him. He's that mouse. Real talk, because that's what he is. Everybody knows. He runs and tells. He's a snitch, just like you. Are you working off a plea deal, Tone Space? Is that why you keep saying my name? Is that what you and that pale faced vampire are doing? Please fill me in on that. Let me know. You know what I mean? How's the pale faced vampire that never gets over it doing? Because I got her voicemails telling me that she doesn't want to see me eating. Right. And so all the illegal stuff that you've done, right? Yeah, you're going to be held accountable in court and she's going to go to prison. So just understand that your friend, the vampire, right, that looks like a literal white sheet, right? Yeah, she's going to be going to prison. So what do you have to say about that? And she's not your friend, right? None of them are friends. They all secretly don't like each other. It's just all a bunch of fools. And all she does is just sit there and try to belittle, like everything she says is negative, and she tries to act like she's coming at someone behind the internet when she has no excuse. There's no excuse to talk behind the internet. You got no reason to talk behind the internet. You're just a coward. So what are you talking about? All these things people say, it's all fake, bro. It's all to pretend that they're trying to be antagonistic because they want me to get upset because they're mad. I mean, no, I know the game now. You can go ahead and stay mad, Tone Space. What you gonna do about it, Tone Gate? Come on, Tone Gate. Tone Gate, gotta go caveman. Tone Gate, gotta go caveman. I said Tone Space. Tone Space said Tone Gate. Tone Gate said Tone Space. Tone Space, he's dating the village bike. And at the end of the day, Tyrese Sneed is what you like. Yeah, you're watching my channel. Can't even afford a flannel. And the fact is, at the end of the day, you still can't afford a hot dog. I mean, come on, bro. Like real talk, bro. I'm having a whole bunch of fun with this. You're hilarious, bro. Come on, bro. I just want to see what happens when I'm up in New York, man. I know you're gonna run. I already know, bro. I already know you're not gonna come outside, bro. The minute you see Batman operating in New York, I'm gonna have a whole Batmobile, bro. I'm gonna be going through all them blocks in New York. Real talk. Christina's gonna get my license unsuspended, all that. You funny as hell, boy, to be playing with me on here in my name. You crazy, bro. I'm gonna get all them dudes in the hoods in New Yorks and boroughs to mess with my music. And honestly, I'm not even gonna waste my time with them because they're all fools. They're all ridiculous and pathetic. What deal with them for what? I deal with Christina, bro. The only friend I need in this world is my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend. In this life of sin. All I need is me and my girlfriend. That's the truth. That's my mentality, man. You think I want to talk to all them? They're just like you. They're slouches. Ain't none of these dudes in New York thorough. Ain't none of them know. But I'm not saying there ain't real dudes. There is. But I'm just saying, if God gives me what I deserve and I get all this and all this happens, like He's already promised me, He's gone out of His way to promise me. He said, "You're gonna get through this." He said, "I'm gonna pull you through this the whole time." He literally said He guarantees I'm gonna get through this. He's guaranteed me everything. It's like I'm the one who, clearly, I mean, I'm almost losing faith, but I never do. I get discouraged, I get depressed, I go through hell. It's hard on me mentally, especially, but like I just keep on pressing and I have faith. That's part of being a human being. So y'all against being a human. I'm gonna be a human. I don't care how you feel. I don't answer to nobody and nothing, especially you. You people are a joke. So like I said, Tone Space, I just know the truth. When Batman's operating in New York, we gonna have millions of dollars, bro. What are you talking about? Hundreds of thousands to access. We gonna have everything we want. Like you crazy, man. You think I'm gonna worry about you? Bro, there's real like problems and like scarier people than you in New York, bro. There's people a lot worse than you in New York. Do you understand that? You cower down every time somebody even says something to you online. You get scared. I don't know why. It's the internet, bro. Come on, man. You was scared of Steve just because he said some crazy stuff on the internet to you. Like, come on, bro. And quit trying to act like, like these people are saints, man. Steve said a lot of negative stuff, man, about a lot of people. I was listening to his show just recently and I heard him say wish like the same thing on other people. I mean, he was pretty vindictive, man. But you know that because you said that, right? You said he was evil, you know? Like I said, he was getting paid and taking money from the Red Triangles to go against me and say that I made Batman look weak. You funny as hell. Y'all people funny as hell. Yeah, look, make Batman look weak, but I'm setting every strength record known to man right in front of his face. Okay. I don't even get mad anymore, man. I just understand that they're all weak and this is how they talk and how they do things. I don't care, man. And it's like they they just keep doing it to like I don't know, I guess to make me laugh. I don't know what that's all it really does is make me laugh, man. It doesn't bother me. I think it's hilarious. You know what I mean? Like they're so obsessed. Like, bro, just say you want to be someone's friend. It's like Christina said, they don't hate you, they love you. I mean, it's obvious. She said I was like Elvis to y'all. Like you people adore me, man. Just say the truth, bro. Quit with the hate campaign. Just say what it is. Y'all wish you could be on my level. I don't know why they act like I'm too good to have a conversation. No, I've tried to be nice to all y'all, man. Like I said, I don't care. It's like Tupac said, I don't care how rich you get. I don't care how rich I get. I don't care how much money I get. I'm gonna still be a real dude. People say my name. I'm gonna talk right directly to you and have a conversation. I mean, money doesn't change me. I'm not Mike Mills. You feel me? I don't run around posing, trying to rub my hands together and pretend I'm a hustler. You look flabby as hell too. That boy's arms ain't nothing but just like I'm being honest. It's just pure fat. Ain't no muscle in that boy. It's ridiculous, man. Mike Mills, you look ridiculous, bro. You need to pay for this digital training. That's the other thing that make me sick to my stomach too, to be honest. Like this dude's like that, how much of a sucker he is, because it's like you want to wish everything away that's reality. Like I've been successful, and you aren't successful. And you're the biggest criminal there is. Look what you did to get that inheritance to your own mother or grandmother, right? Think about that. That's what Jamila said. Jamila accused you of that, not me. Those are her exact words. And it's been pretty clear. I mean, it makes sense, especially with how vindictive and evil you are and the fact you've been stalking that woman for how long? And all the evidence is public, right? You can't deny this. It's not a claim or an accusation. It's a fact. It's all concrete right here on the internet. So Mike Mills, you looking at prison time too. And like I said, what's crazy? You got all this negativity to say you was so jealous of me and you still are. And you got whatever little fake money you got, right, doing your illegal, disgusting behavior towards your own people, man, your own mother, no morals, or grandmother, whatever, your own family. You got no morals, bro. You stand for nothing. You never have. You're the biggest joke ever, and you know it. That's your curse. That's your karma. You have to live with that. You have to deal with the fact that you're nobody. You have to deal with the fact that you betrayed your own mother or grandmother. Boy, you're sick. I'm glad I'm not you. Straight up. I forget it. I don't want money, bro. I'm not like that. I don't want money. I'd rather be poor and struggle and be a good person and have a clear conscience. I'm glad I'm not you, bro. I will never be anything like you, man. You're sick, bro. I love my people. Real talk. I don't care what anybody says or does towards me. I still have love for everyone, especially family, man. You got to always have love for family, bro. You got your priorities messed up, Mike Mills. Straight up. You an embarrassment. You know what I mean? That's why she can't stand you either. Jamila's really about ready to. I mean, she's snapping, bro. She can't stand you. You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, bro, it is what it is, man. And you got defeated by a bottle of beer. You didn't get defeated by Buns Dot. He didn't do anything to you. You got defeated by that bottle of alcohol. That alcohol has been defeating you for a long time, right? Here's my question, Mike Mills. If you claim to be this and that and you want to be a G, how come you ain't funding Batman? You want to know what be some gangsta stuff, like real talk? And I'm being real about this. This is not be trying to be like y'all or manipulative or anything or ask or beg for anything. Just being honest. In your position, it makes sense, right? Since I've built the whole paradigm with the structure of being Batman, you have some funds and money you claim, right? And I don't want your money. Like I'm just saying hypothetically that you don't have any soul or heart and you're not willing to help anyone and you're not a gangster. But I wouldn't take your money anyway. I'd literally send it back. I don't want your money because I know what kind of money that is. You understand? I don't want nothing to do with you. you can have that miserable money in your little miserable fake home. Like that stuff looks super haunted. It looks like perfect for you. For some people, money is your karma. That's what y'all don't get. He's going through his karma. He's not being blessed. He's living out his karma. He's getting what he deserved. Real talk. It's common sense, which is the worst. You know what I mean? He's miserable, bro. You can tell by looking at him. I'm just saying, bro, it don't make no sense. I mean, if you claim that you got some money in your position, wouldn't it make sense to be like, yo, I want to support you? But like I said, keep it over there. I don't want your support. I wouldn't even take your money. If you offer me $1 million today, I'd say, no, I'm all right. I wouldn't talk to you. I would never have anything to do with Mike Mills. That dude's a fool. Straight up. You do something like that, and I know that's the truth, and I know you got them other problems too with that pedo stuff that you and the Buns dot, right? That you're gonna go to prison for that too, because that's coming out in the federal lawsuit, smart one. You can't run from prison, bro. And money don't matter. Once you get locked up, that's it. You can't touch your money, and money means nothing. That's what you gonna realize. We all have lessons to learn, man. Money ain't everything, bro. It means nothing. You feel me? You just don't have any life experience, so you don't know yet. You know what I mean? But you're gonna go to prison, don't worry. Regardless. You feel me? But like I said, it is what it is, man. I just think they're all funny. They're all unhappy and miserable. And I'm just saying, me as a businessman, this is just my take. Me, if it were me and I had some real cash and money to work with, and I saw a dude like me that had this kind of not only potential but ability and had already built the entire ecosystem and has all the structures running. I have everything running, bro. Everything. That's what y'all don't get. I've got everything, bro. I've got all the back caves running. I've got everything set up. I've got buildings owned. I got everything. All I need now is the cash. I didn't do anything wrong. No, I'm not struggling and broke. I didn't fail. I am the king. What are you talking about? No, I got set up and targeted a million times and survived, right? By you, right? And other people and entities, right? And illegal, whatever, corrupt people. And they tried to take half my money and stop it. And I had everything come back and connect the dots and come back together. Now, the only reason I'm struggling is because I was targeted. And I still made tons of money since then. You understand? This is all part of God's plan. This is how it's supposed to be. I didn't make a mistake. I succeeded. Feel me? My whole plan was, like I said, with Gorilla State. Remember that idea and concept I was discussing and talking about doing? Yeah. So the whole point is land grabbing. The whole point was to get the equity, which I already have. Now God has to bless me with the money all over again. And this time it's supposed to be more than I've ever had. So once I have that money, now I have the whole ecosystem to completely be Batman literally for the rest of my life. And I've opened a new, like, how do you explain it? I've opened a new tangent of reality, literally. So you don't get it. I opened up, I'm so focused and I have such a purpose in my life. There was a quote I heard today on a reel. It said, if you don't have a clear purpose for your life and you don't know what you're doing for you, you're going to end up working for other people's interests of what they're trying to build. If you know what you're trying to build, then you can work towards what you're building. See, the difference between me and you, Mike Mills, me and you, Tone Space, me and any of these people is that I worked towards what I'm building every day. That's one thing I give Steve's credit for is at least he was trying to work towards something that was his. He was trying to build his own companies. He was smart enough to realize that there was no future in working for the man. Now, I was trying to teach him and tell him you have to work a job to get the working capital to build something, right? But at this point, I'm just getting older and I'm tired, and I mean, I'm doing this, and this is my own company. If it's not affiliated with my own company, I've worked since I was 16. I've worked so much, it's like, why should I have to keep redoing it? Even though at this point I wouldn't have to. This would be the time I can actually succeed. I mean, I'd do it again if I had to, but I have to be in the right environment to do it, and I'm not right now. That's all. It's just a matter of decision and timing, and it's in God's divine timing. But I don't want to have to work to get my blessings. I want my blessings to come to me this time. I've been working my whole life, bro. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to do it. Straight up. I'll hold out as long as possible, bro. I refuse to. I'm talking about like when I go to other cities and states where there's jobs and opportunities available. Okay. Hold on. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, I'm allergic to your, you know what, that you're spewing out tone space. But like I said, I'm um I'm just blessed, man. I'm blessed and divinely protected. I just know what it is. I know what God's plan for me, and it is what it is. I'm rolling with it. You know what I mean? I don't. I'm just saying at this point. I wouldn't. Why am I going to go out my way to go to a whole nother city and state just because they might have opportunity? Man, I see people struggling all over the place. I look at Facebook, I look at social media. There's mothers struggling to take care of their kids. There's single mothers struggling. There's men struggling. I mean, I see everybody struggling everywhere I look. So it's like this is not just a me thing right now, even though my situation is personal and just me because they just will not hire me down here. I can't get a job, period. I've tried. Oh, and then y'all called the other one I did, so I can't do that. You stopped that one. So don't tell me to do something that you're stopping me from doing. That's silly. All y'all do is try to cause frustration. How? You don't control my finances. You did me a favor. Like I said, I work for myself. That's all I'm going to do now. That's why every day I focus on being Batman and working, and I go harder than anyone. People got to give me credit. I'm focused on what I'm building here with this company. This is my own media company. It's my own, all of it. The Batman thing, it's all my own business. I love it and it works. It works for me. So, you know, at the end of the day, um, I don't know how much you want to be. You know what I mean? But like I said, I mean, at some point, I mean, if I'm able to put it together, yeah, I might take a chance to advance and, go on a trip and try to see if there's some other opportunity. And if I have to struggle literally and be in the street or whatever I got to do to try to survive and get by, I'll have to do it. But the timing has to be right and I have to be in physical shape to be able to do it. I just don't think I know God's not gonna put me through that. God is not gonna make me do that again. And I pretty much refuse to. Like I said, there's no point in me doing that. I'm too old, man. I'm 35, bro. I'm not saying I'm old, but I've been doing this too much, man. Like it don't make no sense. If I've succeeded this many times and made so many millions of dollars, and I've had to spend it, forced to spend it, or just had to, or just did spend it, why would I keep doing that to myself? Like I deserve better than that, man. I deserve to just get a lump sum at this point because I'm owed all that. That's what y'all don't get. Like I've worked so much, bro. Like they all owe me money. Like I should just be compensated and that's it and I'm good. I got tons of people that owe me money. It don't make no sense for me. Like I should go back and work more. I mean, like I'd do it if the whole ecosystem and the environment was created for me to do it, I might do it. But either way, I shouldn't have to. And I just know God loves me. I know He's not gonna put me through that. God is going to bless me, man. I see it coming, bro. You feel me? So I'm just saying, man, all y'all talk about is money. I give credit to Justin Bieber. I saw him on a reel say one thing. He said to the paparazzi that was following him, stalking him, he said, "All y'all care about is money." He said, "There's no money here, or whatever." He said, "Like, get out of here." That's a good thing, man. I'm glad that he understands that the human beings matter. He said, "Y'all don't care about human beings." Like that's the truth. That's what I'm on. Like, bro, I'm about human to human interaction, man. I may say the truth, and the truth is, it's serious. A lot of people can't handle it, but it don't mean I don't got love for you. Like I said, that whole church group, I still got love for everyone there. I got nothing against them. I don't. I just need to say the truth because it's about boundaries. It's like, to protect myself, I need to say what I feel that you're on. And if you're not on that, cool. If you're wrong and you did something wrong towards me, which they did, I need to point that out. You get what I'm saying? It's not to be any way. It's just what I have to do as a human being. And if you don't respect that, I'm sorry, but I don't respect you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stand up for myself. You know what I mean? And it's better that they know that and know that I'm that type of guy because they know they can't get over on me. They're not gonna fool me and they can't take advantage of me. So that way they treat me right and know when I'm there of my own accord because I want to help y'all and I'm really genuinely trying to do this and I'm a man of God. That's the way it needs to be. I'm not here for to act with you or pretend in your delusional snow globe that reality doesn't exist. No, I'm here because I want to try to do this. And I was sincerely trying this last time. They know, man. They know I'm a genuine person, man. Raul knows I'm a genuine person. You know what I mean? My whole deal is just don't take advantage of me or that. You know what I'm saying? That's all because I'm being genuine with y'all. I got nothing but love for all of them over there, man. I wish them the best, genuinely, and I really look forward to hopefully having the chance to do it again. But right now, I'm in my own situation. I'm in my own stuff, man. I got my own stuff going on. I want to get blessed, man. I want God to deliver on His blessings that He's promised me. I want to have enough money to do what I need to do. You feel me? Where I can bless everyone else and help the right people. But like I said, I'm about to get going, but as far as the topic with Mr. Tone Space, I mean, like I said, bro, you got online, you took advantage immediately of what happened to Steez. I'll never forgive you for that. Well, I mean, I forgive everyone, but I'm just saying that should be unforgivable. I forgive everything and everything because forgiveness is for you, not for them. But, so I forgive you. But, I mean, do you think Steve forgives you? I don't know. I'm sure he's pretty pissed off, man. I mean, he had a lot to say about you, man. He really don't like you, bro. So don't get on here and act like, oh, I'm being nice. Oh, I'm his friend. You weren't his friend. You were a man stalking him, and it's concrete proof for court purposes when I take you to court with this federal lawsuit, smart one, because you're part of the Red Triangles. What are you talking about? He said word for word that you're stalking him. Those shows are on there. They ain't going nowhere. I doubt Big B's going to close the channel. I don't even know if Big B knows how to get into his channel. He seemed like he was just using Big B, if you want to be real. I mean, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to her, but that's the truth. He was just using her for a place to stay. He didn't care about her. He wasn't had no attraction to her, clearly, right? He was just trying to use her so he could get everything he wanted, and it worked for him. The dude was spoiled rotten. I mean, he had everything they were ordering those Betty Crocker meals off the internet. Steve's had everything. Like, real talk, Steve's had the best life ever. He had free access to everything. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. He had the dream. That boy was living the dream. You know? Like I said, man, you know, he might have been evil, he might have been no good, but he was still someone that people gravitated to his energy. I still liked him. I still thought he was all right. I still, have nothing but love for him. And like I said, I'm sad and I'm still sorry about everything that happened. It really has been hard. I've cried and everything about Steve's. Real talk. I cared about him. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's the thing, it's the same with Tone Space. I have nothing against you, Tone Space. If I had something against you, man, I wouldn't even get on here and talk to you. You know what I mean? Or say your name. I don't have nothing against you. I just wonder why you do this act. I mean, come on, bro. You were on, I thought for years now, you've been on the act that I don't exist and you're ignoring me, but you're obsessed and you're stalking me too. And then you do the same thing they all do, pretend I don't exist. And now it's, oh, I'm not watching it. Well, then why are you bringing up my name? You are watching me. You're all watching me. It's common sense, bro. I'm the biggest thing since white bread. Are you serious right now? What? King Kong ain't got nothing on me, Tone Space. Like I said, as evil as you are, you're like an evil little like village rabbit. All right, I don't have any problem with you. I'm not mad at you. I just think that stalking is illegal and you should go to prison for it. Seriously, that's all. I don't have nothing against you, man. I mean, I wish you'd get it together with your music, but you just haven't. You want me to lie to you? Like, bro, I've tried to offer you record deals too, man. I mean, like, I don't judge people off what they do. No, you could be the worst person in the world. I'm gonna still try to be nice to you, and I try to collaborate with anyone I can on here because it's far and few that there is to even collaborate with. But me working with you, it'll never happen, bro. It's just common sense. I wouldn't offer you a record deal because you wouldn't know what to do with it anyway. You're a joke. You don't know how to take anything serious. You don't. Feel me? Hold up. So as long as you don't know how to take yourself seriously, Tone Space, let me teach you a life lesson. Nobody's gonna take you seriously, homeboy. Just so you know, nobody. As long as you think like that and feel like that towards yourself and have no self worth or self value like your buddy and your friends, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, boy. Right? Hey, that's why all of them made it nowhere. Remember, y'all all failed and everything. Y'all got to watch me be successful and be the superstar you wish that all of you could be, or you wanted anyone else but me to be. But I'm the one who made it. What do you mean? I'm doing bad because you say so? I'm doing great. I'm always doing great. I don't need anything and I'm still doing great. You know why? Because I'm alive and I'm happy and I love who I am. I love being Tyrese Sneed. That's why you say my name and keep my name in your mouth. And I don't talk about you. I'm just responding. Okay? So other than that, go ahead and fix your ponytail, okay, homeboy, and put your hair in your little bun, right? And that's about it. By the way, something else. I've never seen you eat. Do you eat? Because I've never seen you eat like a meal or much of anything, bro. It's like you don't eat. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly, man, I've always felt you're just hard people to feel sorry for, and I really don't. But I don't. I've always wanted to feel sorry for you, man. Like, you really have kind of been, you struggled for a long time, bro. I wouldn't say struggle because you're just like a fake human being, honestly. But you just struggled in the sense financially, bro. You ain't never had money. I don't. I'm not even mad at you. I could see why you would want to make up that you got this in New York and this and that because you never had anything. You know what I mean? I mean, the question is like, does she really believe this stuff, or does the town skateboard does the town skateboard just go along with your nonsense? And I know what it is. You're both liars. You just say whatever and make up nonsense. She's just using you. She wants clout. And you don't have any clout. She came to the worst guy for clout. Like that was the worst decision she ever made. But she just wants acceptance so much, like most of them, that she's willing to seek acceptance anywhere. That's all. You're being used and manipulated, just like the Buns dot. It's the same thing with Buns dot, bro. Like I said, that egg forehead is just using that as a place to stay. They don't care about you. They see that y'all are some simps and you're simple and they're using you. And Steve's kept saying that to both of you. So you have to deal with that reality, man. It's like same thing Buns dot said. I heard recently he said something about, yeah, Tyree Sneed, yeah, because he really succeeded, or he has nothing, or blah, he's nobody. Bro, I own billions in equity, mansion, estate, over 2,000 jewelry, mineral rights, oil royalties, a website worth almost 2 grand. My own car lot I pay every month over $100. I wear 530 on my wrist. I've traveled all over the country. I was in Minneapolis running everything. I was in Green Bay running everything. I'm the boss everywhere I go. I was the king of Lidl. Like I've owned 14 luxury cars. Like, what are you talking about? I still own like five. Like I have nothing but potential and opportunity in the future. I'm literally a self-made trillionaire still to date with the equity that I own. Like I own buildings worth billions of dollars literally and do whatever I want in them. You don't know me. So what do you mean? Like that's all they do. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying some fake stuff. That's supposed to make me mad? Go ahead. That's all y'all ever did in that sector. You know what I mean? No, I used to let y'all get to me where I would literally like have a migraine and a headache. Now you be getting the migraines and headaches, right, Buns Doc? Because I heard you say it, right? You be getting headaches. Yeah, I'm not gonna let y'all give me a headache because oh, you want to deny reality today to make someone mad because you are. Boy, stop it. Stop getting online and projecting. You want to speak. If you open your mouth, make sure you talk valid and straight up. Like, but like I said, demons can't do that. You be a demon all day, man. You a broke demon. Buns that you come from I mean, one of the most impoverished places on the planet, Benton Harbor, Michigan. That's what it's called, right? I don't even know nothing about that place. I've never been there, bro. That place must be like, Christina says it's horrible, you know, but it's all right. We gonna be there. Don't worry. We gonna come through Benton Harbor too and check out that city and see if it has anything to offer. We gonna come. I'm still coming to DeKalb, Illinois. Straight up, I think DeKalb, Illinois is a place of business. You know what I mean? And quite frankly, hopefully, Christine and I can do something positive. For Styles, I honestly would like to do that, man. If I knew that there was a funeral procession too, or a funeral, I would have wanted to go. I don't have the resources right now, I'll be honest, but if I could have gone, I would have definitely showed up. You know what I mean? On total respect and love, I would have wanted to bring a flower or something. You know what I mean? So I'm sure Big B is, going through it. I mean, maybe Christina and I can do something nice for her. I don't know. But I feel horrible about what happened with Steez. I genuinely do. I'm not like y'all. But remember, it got nothing to do with me, man. It's got to do with God. This is between y'all and God, bro. It's got no, leave me out of it. I wish all y'all good things, man. I prayed for all y'all, man. Like, real talk, bro. I tell God, like, no, don't do it to him. Straight up. You know what I mean? It's just I can see and I have eyes. I know what it is. I know what's happening. It's clear as day. I can see what it is, man. You ain't got to explain it to me. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know, man. I feel bad about it, man. I really like Steve's, man. I really do. I miss him. You know, it's hard. He even said that. He said you start liking to hear people talk, and I always listen to him, man. It's just hard not that I can't hear him now. Only way I can hear him is hearing his old tapes and stuff. That sucks, man. He just brightened my day every day, honestly, like, because he's just kind of funny, like he just made things easier. Now it's like I don't have that, you know what I mean? I don't have that source anymore. I have it. I have it with God. I have it with Christina, but it's just different, man. He gave me a different ray of light that not everybody's unique. He had his own ray of light that you don't get everywhere. You know what I mean? Like I miss him, man. I honestly genuinely wish that like, he was just here and he could do his shows. I really enjoyed listening to him, man. I miss him. I'm just being honest. I'm tearing up already. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But um, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I don't get on here and try to be negative like y'all, man. Like I said, Tone Space, I hope you get it together, man. I hope you get a grip. I hope you somehow, snap out of it and figure out how to be successful and get away from this broad who's using and manipulating you and stop being a joke on the internet. But that's the truth. You feel me? So, like I said, just remember, you say my name, that's fine. But when I talk, you going to get in your feelings real quick because I'm bringing the truth. You feel me? Like I said, it is what it is, bro. I mean, I'm glad I'm not you. I'm not like even Steve said you a rapidy rap, you know what, from New York. Boy, stop it. Steve's is hilarious, bro. He was cracking so many jokes about you, bro. It was funny as hell, bro. I still be listening to that show. It's gonna get a ton of views because I keep listening to it. I think it's hilarious, bro. He went in on you, bro. He said you had a last personality for the last broad, and then you invented a new one for this new broad. Steve's went in on you, bro. Like real talk. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Matter of fact, I think my next show I think I'm gonna listen back to that show he did about you, Tone Space. I'm gonna reevaluate everything he said, and then I might deliver it myself. I don't want to focus too much on none of that. You know what I mean? Because it's just hard to do and it's eerie to me. So I'm not really gonna do that. But I might bring it up here and there, but we'll see. But I am gonna listen to that show again so I can analyze what he said. But I'm not gonna sit here and talk about you, man. You're a waste of my time. Real talk. So I don't know, man. Step your weight up, not your hate up, man. Quit being mad at me because you can't be me. Like that's not my problem, bro. You want to bite off everyone and attach to everyone. Like I'm not attached to you, bro. I don't know you. I don't know you from Adam, bro. I don't be messing with you, New York dudes. Keep that stuff up there. Straight up, bro. The South runs y'all, man. Atlanta runs y'all. You feel me? I don't care what y'all talking about, man. That's why they disrespected Mano too, man. Mano thinks he's tough and whatever. He ain't tough, bro. He's like the rest of y'all is another coward. Real talk. Like I said, when Batman gets in New York, man, it's gonna be a total different atmosphere. Y'all ain't ready for this Texas stuff. Straight up. You do a lot of talking in New York. It's a lot of fake fugazi stuff. Y'all don't know what it's like being in this atmosphere. I came up hard, bro. We came up really in the mix of real stuff. Mano ain't built like that. Mano is a dude, he was a victim, bro. Do your research and history on him. He's a coward, dude. Straight up. I don't care what none of y'all say. He ain't built like that. You know what I mean? You gotta understand. It is what it is. Mano's not my concern. Mano's actually a pretty, solid citizen, it seems like. You know what I mean? It seems like he understands. He probably cherishes his freedom because he spent quite a bit of time in prison, I think. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. Hopefully he's gotten a little bit smarter because the way he was moving before with that crew and those people is just really not smart. You know what I mean? It's just a good way to go back to prison. You know what I mean? That whole thing with Bunky Essay was ridiculous too. And that was not macho, bro. Like everyone that Mano got into it with, he had to have other people with him for everything. They all did everything. He didn't really do anything. You feel me? So I don't respect it. I think it's corny, and that's all I have to say. Mano ain't rich either. Mano's another Mason. He owns nothing. He's broke. Y'all can run your mouth all you want, bro, with that fake jewelry talking and all this nonsense, bro. Like, come on, bro. I ain't hearing it, man. That's like y'all talking about Jim Jones and True Life took Jim Jones' chain and said it was fake. Like, come on, bro. Meanwhile, the chains that True Life wears were fake. I mean, all y'all fake, bro. Ain't none of y'all built like that. Ain't none of y'all balling. So what's the competition about? Like, that's the thing. If you're smart, you're gonna just get out of that and watch them do it to each other. You see, that's the thing. I'm the toughest guy on the planet, but you don't see me trying to go back and forth with these fake whack rappers because they don't own anything. You're nobody. See, that's the thing. I can blend into society and people really will say their delusion and convince themselves that I'm like them and I'm a peon peasant and I'm broke. That's what I want because I'm not. I know exactly who and what I am. I know what I own. I know what I have. You understand? I know how hard I've worked and that all my hard work, I have everything to show for it. I want to blend in. It's like in anything, any environment, I want to just be that guy that people think I'm nobody. See, I'm not like you. I'm not trying to be a celebrity. I just am because I can't help it. People love me. People gravitate to my energy. So on that note, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna just say, Christina, I love you more than anything, and I hope you enjoy this show. I'm gonna try to get you to listen to it because I went the hell in on Tone Space, and that's it, man. Just don't say my name, man. If you're gonna say my name, have it be something real and positive and concrete, man, because this is getting ridiculous, bro. You've been stalking me for years, man. How long are you gonna keep doing it? You feel me? It's illegal, bro. You're weird, man. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Nutty made a song called Vengeance. You made a song called I Am. Boy, stop it. What's wrong with you? Like, that boy got serious issues. You feel me? I don't want to get near him. Real talk. Oh, and this is the thing. I predict something. You're gonna go to prison soon, and it's gonna be unrelated to this too. And then they might end up pinning all this other stuff on you that you've done. But I mean, I heard the illegal statements you're issuing, and that you're talking to. You're just barking up the wrong tree, homeboy. I don't know how y'all try to get other people to do these things, and now you're doing them. That's crazy. But I guess you just can't help yourself. He's so triggered and pressed, it's unreal. He's coming undone, and Bunsdot is going to end up getting what he wants. He's going to be. I mean, it's clear as day what's happening. Tone Space, you gonna end up putting yourself in prison, bro. You keep talking like that. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna give you some advice, bro. Calm down, sit down, and take a chill pill, bro. Cause what you doing right now, you gonna end up going to prison. Straight up, bro. Like you should have learned from me, man. I've been in real situations for real. You didn't see me doing what you're doing. I was still smart about how I approach things. You feel me? Like, yeah, I was a gangster about it in direct, but well, me in my situation, I stood up to everybody in their face. So I was backing everybody down in their face in the street, standing up to tons of different people at one time. You saw what happened. So, what I mean? What you doing? It's not wise, brother. You feel me? Like all this trying to act like you're tough and macho, bro. You're on a phone talking smack. That's why they don't respect you when you call. They're just laughing at you. I guarantee you they hang up the phone and laugh at you. And they're not going to do nothing for you because you know why? Your attitude measures your latitude. It's with anyone. If you don't talk to people with respect, period, they're not going to want to help you and deal with you. They're going to turn on you and be against you. And the first chance that they get, right, to basically exact their revenge or justice, whatever, they're going to take it. It's common sense. Yeah, you gonna end up putting yourself in prison, bro. And like I said, you have no friends and nobody really loves you or cares about you because those people in the red triangles and that cult you're a part of, an illegal organization that you're going to prison for being a member, they're not helping you or telling you this. You need to take a chill pill, man, and calm down straight up, bro. It's not that serious, man. Like quit taking the bait of the buns dot and why don't you learn how to get smart? So there's some love for you. I'm still giving you the right advice. Take a chill pill, bro. He's trying to play you, man. He's a snitch and a coward, bro. Quit taking his bait. Straight up. That's the right advice. And if the what's another slogan for something that moves? Let me think here. That everybody's had a ride. If the neighborhood carousel It's the neighborhood carousel girlfriend. Real life is not in cyberspace, but hers is. If the neighborhood carousel has a brain and wants to think and really cares or wants to help you, she's gonna tell you, you know what? He's one mean, you know what, but he sure did give you the right advice. He said the right truth, and I agree with him. You need to chill out. If she cares about you, Tone, she's gonna tell you chill out, bro, because you are not making smart decisions right now. And I'm wondering if it's because of her, because I know she don't care about you. It's obvious she's destructive. Like look what she did to that car, the ex-boyfriend. See, the thing about you, Tone, is you're desperate and it shows you're pathetic. If you actually were a real man or a real dude and you weren't Super Simp of the Year, which you need a whole big trophy for, right? Like Diddy Kong Racing. If you weren't Super Simp of the Year, any normal guy is going to be concerned. Okay, how many guys was this broad with, and who were they? I mean, come on, bro. That you know who she was with, man. On here, that's pathetic, bro. Like, come on, bro. You taking sloppy, you know what, to a whole nother level, bro. That's crazy, man. You know what I mean? Normal guys, they're going to be concerned, like, who are you? What are you doing? You just don't care because you'll take anything. He ain't never had a girlfriend, ever. It's obvious. That's why he stalks other people's relationships, right? Know everything about you, homeboy. You an easy book to read, you know what I mean? But I'm giving you the right advice, man, so I'm still showing you some love even though I have no reason to, you know what I mean? Telling you, you need to chill out, man. Quit letting the buns dot trick you, right? This is the new game, man. You got to understand it, bro. People try to trick people out their freedom. You've been doing it long enough on the snitch side, so I don't understand how you don't know that. That's what's so weird to me. Like they preach the same philosophy from the opposite side of the token because they're all cowards, and that's all they try to do towards others. I mean, it looks like you're just getting your karma. I don't know because you sure are crashing out, man. You must be mad as hell that Tyrese needs an internet celebrity. So I know this show gonna make you feel something. This one put him in his place. All right, that's all I gotta say, man. Either other than that, ooh, you know what I mean. It is what it is. All right. I'll talk to you later, Geico Caveman. You know what I mean. And that's about it. All right. Let me think of one more before I go here. Wait, something else that moves. Oh, say hello to the neighborhood subway for me. All right.